But they were saying the white boys might be stepping on their toes.
Who's the white boy?
Michael Rubin.
Oh, yeah.
He's a six. He's a billionaire.
He the one that went, like, kind of was on, like, right there when he was out of jail, right? Like,
So that's the whole thing. That's Meek's best friend now.
oh, yeah.
That's
He's
Meek.
a good best friend to have, though.
Yeah, that's his best friend. He got him from the prison to the jet. They told Meek to pack it up. Meek like, oh, I got a 2 to 4. I ain't even get parole yet. And next thing you know, he walked him out the prison to a motherfucking helicopter, went right to the Sixers game. That's when he hit the bell on that game when he came home.
What?
You heard it up.
I like Meek, you know.
You can start whenever you want to, Mo.
That might be a bigger move for Meek though. The white boy might start up, like a room might start up. What you call it? What you call?
A basketball label?
Yeah, like an independent type of joint for independent people.
Just give him all their money and he just take a little percentage of it. He don't
That's
really
what
need
they
no
all
money.
selling.
It sounds
They all
good.
selling. Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's what they all selling.
All that shit is, you see what they said,
But that's big news right now. Yeah, Meek got dropped from Atlantic and Rock Nation. Whole cut ties with him.
I'm saying,
Now, to my understanding, he got out of Rock Nation management, and then people was like making a big deal, like it was
Yeah.
something wrong going on.
he was like,
And
nah, they just
he
parted
like, we
ways.
still got business. We still knocking niggas over the head for the hats at lids. You feel me together?
But you know they
Your shit
said,
for the dub.
It was like, yeah, that was like something after that party, when that party was over, that's when Jay dropped him. Everybody was like,
Already?
That nigga doing
Jay-
all my money hots and shit.
Already?
yeah.
Slow up a little bit, Doc. Yo, hit center a little bit, just a little bit.
We're gonna do phones on silent. Phones on silent, y'all. One mic at a time. Please, one mic at a time. Everybody gonna get a chance to get their points off. This is World Takes Podcast. This is episode 75. This is your boy, Big Moolah. Got your boy, Big B Baby. In the building with me. Tonight, we got S. Dot in the building with me. And we got a special guest for y'all, a real special guest, friend of the show. P. Doc is in the building, y'all. Make some noise.
what up?
Just lost it.
Oh man.
How you
Make
been,
some
bro?
noise, P. Doc. Welcome to the show.
What up? I'm like a special friend now, right? This is my second show.
This is your second episode,
Yeah,
man.
man.
More to come. A lot more to come. You know, this is regular now. This is what we do. Y'all know what we do. How y'all? We're gonna start with P. Doc. How you feeling, brother? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. I can't complain. I was good. I came back from Mexico a couple of weeks ago.
It's been a minute since we last seen you.
Yeah.
How was Mexico?
Mexico was lit. I enjoyed myself. That was my first time. I was in Tulum. So, you know, everybody going out there now. It's like the new thing. But I enjoyed myself. You can tell that it's new. You can tell that it's new though. Like it's a new vacation destination. Well, it's not new, but they're doing a lot of building. Like everything's like,
New infrastructure.
yeah, like it's a lot of building going on. Like a lot of construction. Yeah,
Renovations and shit.
yeah. They adjusting for the new found.
What's the women in? I gotta. Everybody, make sure y'all talking into the mic. This is World Takes Podcast, episode 75. This is your boy Big Mo. P. Doc, I want to know, what are the women like down in Tulum? How did they treat you?
I'm saying the natives. I don't know about the natives. Like I told we was just saying about fucking people who was from
Tourists.
Texas and all that shit. The tourists. I mean the natives. And you ain't really seeing no bad Mexican. They work at the hotels. I mean, yeah, there was a couple of them, but it was for the most part, nah. You just going there to, you know, chill.
Overall, out of everywhere you've been, where do you rate Tulum? Where do you rate Tulum in your best destinations you've been? I would visit again. This spot was lit. Where does it fall on that chart?
To me, it's not fucking with Dominican Republic. So
What part?
I was in the hood. I forgot the name of this shit. Sasua, yeah. I was in Sasua. And you know, that's kind of like the hood, you feel me?
It was lit.
Yeah, that was lit.
You rode some jet skis.
Yeah, we was lit.
You rode some jet skis.
I ain't about no jet skis. We was clubbing. We was on some nigga shit.
You running the bikes?
Nah, man, we ain't do no toy shit. Nah, yeah, we was clubbing.
We go parasailing out.
We did parties and shit.
No white sand beach action.
Yeah. Nah, we wasn't doing too much tourist shit, you feel me? I was doing tourist shit in Mexico this time though, you feel me? Like, I did the bikes, I did the zip line and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I did dive off the cliff into
the water? Like,
yeah.
how high was the cliff?
It was pretty high when I hit that water, that shit tickled. That shit hurt.
You gotta make sure you don't belly flop
Yeah.
or shit like that.
I jumped off 3 times, but
Feet first, right?
You bilingual?
nah.
You feet first.
Hmm?
Feet first off the cliff every time?
Hell yeah, feet first, bitch.
Yeah.
I ain't diving in that.
He asked you something, fiki. You know what that means in DR? Fiki.
$5? No. What?
Fiki mean it's time to get right.
Wow.
40
to
bucks.
get you in the game.
Fiki.
40 bucks to get you in the game last time I checked. Shout out to the Fiki down DR, man. Sasua, put the flyer. That's Dot in the building. How you feeling tonight, brother?
Chilling, man. About to sit when it's down, man. Continue on, though.
B baby, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm happy to be doing another show.
Episode 75.
Mm-hmm.
You in the
That's a
building.
lot.
I
75?
know this should be a good one.
75 episodes deep. You already know it's the host of the most Big Moolah World Takes
No, it's
podcast.
gonna be it, though.
Y'all know what I like to do around this time. I like to get straight to the shits, man. I like to play games over the weekend. Tampa Bay, Florida rapper, Rolly Bands. He took the Instagram live with a message to some of his detractors, some of his ops. That message was, quote, unquote, a lot of these niggas know where I live at for real. I sleep in peace. If a nigga want smoke, I'm at my crib in 5 minutes. Now it's being reported that Tampa Bay rapper Rolly Bands was murdered 20 minutes after making that live video on Instagram.
Keeping it real goes wrong.
When keeping it real goes wrong. I want to get y'all thoughts on everything. I want to kind of unpack this. P-Doc, you are a special guest tonight. We're going to start with you. I want to know, what are your thoughts on Tampa Bay rapper Rolly Bands? First and foremost, prayers to his family, to his friends, to his loved ones, man. You know, this is the World Takes podcast. We just report the news.
Right.
We don't make the news.
Well, first of all, rest in peace to him, but that was done. I think there's like, I don't know what's up with these new niggas in the internet. It's just like they just can't stay away from it no matter how much it gets them in trouble. And it's just like it's like people don't learn their lesson because shit like this is not the first time it happened.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you want to get technical, Pop Smoke was on the internet and you feel me, put his address, or I don't know if it was by accident or what, but niggas came and he lost his life over that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know if it's a clout chasing thing or if you want to seem cool to your followers, like, oh, he bowed it. But you lost your life over that. You feel me? Like, that wasn't the same as Pop Smoke's situation. Pop Smoke uploaded his address by accident. This guy really tell people where he lives, tell him to come find him. But then it's an unfortunate situation, but it could have been avoided. And that's the main thing. It was a situation that could have been avoided. You feel me? Like,
Rest in peace, Rolly Bands. Doc, what you think, man?
Yeah, it's like P. Dot said, man. This ain't the first time that happened, right? And like that Pop Smoke kind of did the same thing. Put his address on there, and keeping the real going on, but without chasing at his best. Like, rest in peace to him.
Vive, I want to ask you a different question. I want to ask you, how can we prevent this going forward in the future, how can we prevent the loss of life through internet culture? You know what I
Well,
mean?
like hip hop culture alone, we just gotta stop perpetuating like just what like even how we said like keeping it real goes wrong. We gotta stop giving things the wrong terminology. Like a lot of shit ain't real that we consider real, and like you know what I mean. We gotta start like, killing, ops, smoke, packs, all that shit. Like for that just to be the cool thing to be doing, like we gotta first of all eradicate that somehow. Like just negativity has to be the coolest thing of our culture.
But you know what it is though? I think with age, a lot of that shit changes because that be young people shit. Like all that shit. Like, I don't know how old Roddy Bands was, but I'm sure he was a young boy. You feel me? But you're not 40 years old and up talking about something. Come find me on your ops. Like I don't got ops, man.
That's an
Feel
age.
me?
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's an age
Like,
thing.
I don't got
that's
ops,
an
you feel
18.
me?
That's a 16 to 24ish.
That's a good point, and I'm sure it will be revisited later on this night. We got a pack lineup for y'all. This is episode 75. This is What It Takes Podcast. It's your boy Big Moolah. Got B Baby in her, S Dot in her, P Doc in her. I wanna bring it back full circle because coming up in the black community, you might feel like you gotta go out there and let niggas know, like, I'm the tough guy. I'm the nigga y'all not gonna play with. But in my opinion, that's not something you necessarily have to do. So I know y'all all give y'all opinions, but I want to spin it back around the board because it's just like, whoa. Me, I got a son. My son just became a teenager, right? My son just turned 14. My son about to go to high school, right? But I look at him and I tell him, I say, listen, you don't gotta follow these niggas. You don't gotta follow these street niggas. These niggas that don't want to go to school. They want to cut class. They want to do this, that, and the third. You don't gotta follow these niggas. You your own man.
But guess what? Not to cut you off though, but this is the time for that though. Like, it's a lot of people that's skateboarders and you feel me, and they're just not into the streets. My son not into the streets neither, and it's like a wave for that. Like nobody's like making fun of. Back in our days, yeah, you would have got made fun of if you was anything other than some tough street nigga. You feel me? Like you come like imagine in the '90s a nigga comes skateboarding with big baggy cut up like look at this weirdo or even tight clothes.
Yeah.
You in the '90s a nigga walked up on you with tight clothes, man. You was calling him all types of
2000s
feel me?
for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Fitted clothes.
Right.
See, that's again like clothes that fit your body.
right. Your size.
Yeah, yes,
You're not
Your size.
2 times too large.
Right. So right now is the perfect time for you to be your own person because you can do that and get away with it.
Yeah.
And in the times we grew up, you couldn't get away with being your own person. You really had to try to fake like you was somebody else if you wasn't that person already. You feel me?
If you had, go ahead.
See, I look at like in a vacuum because it's like, you know, in your world, you probably see that in your friends, like you raise your kids outside of that, right? But like the influence of hip hop culture is at its all-time high,
Right.
bro. That
Hip hop,
shit- Yeah, that shit is an all-time. It's not like a few rappers. It's not a few rappers like when we was coming up. It's like at least 100 times a rapper. I mean, you go on the internet, it's a million, and they all got ops smoking packs and shit like that. So it's like it's definitely a large culture of people still thinking all the cool shit, all the negative shit is cool. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, it is. But it's also a lot has changed in time because it's also a lot of people doing other shit, like starting businesses, and motherfuckers are seeing that shit. You feel me? And they getting inspired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like everybody looking for that viral moment. That's what it's all about.
Right.
They want to go viral, whether they get 200K or a million. They just want to go viral. They want to be seen. It used to be world star. Now it's like it changed, equivalent of viral moment. Like, oh, you want to make world star? Now it's just
Yeah.
I need a viral
World Star
moment.
was going viral but it wasn't that term back then.
Yeah.
It was World Star.
it's a term now, like, viral moment. And niggas, people kill their girlfriends on live, bro.
Yeah.
People kill, I seen people kill this girl on live.
Niggas go shoot that niggas on live.
Kills on live, yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, you announcing what you want to do to somebody. That shit is crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm from the 90s where niggas was like, don't talk.
Yeah.
Like, gangsters move with silence and shit. All of that shit loud. Like, nigga will announce to you what he's gonna do on the internet. It's cloud chasing. But it's crazy though, because sometimes even it be niggas who grew up in our era that's still doing none of that shit.
See, that's where I'm at, people. Like, I felt like, cause we had Coop K, Verbal K here, and she felt like she from the 90s era too. I feel like me growing up under that 90s era, I used to look at a lot of niggas like there was a lot of deadbeat niggas when I was coming up, like corner boys and shit. Niggas who would stand on the corner not even making money.
Yeah.
But
you knew what it was,
going to
though.
school was uncool for 90s niggas. You know, it was really the baggy jeans, big boots, like just everything about 90s niggas, a lot of them was counterproductive to where like I felt like once the 2000s came, like it was like but maybe because it's my generation, like we had to move forward from what a lot of old niggas, a lot of niggas used to be getting locked up for dumb shit, not having money and stuff like that. To where, like the 80s had like a little bit of culture, but then they also had, it was a large percentage of the creating a counterproductive culture. Everybody thought they was in a mob and shit like that.
In the 80s, it was a lot.
We grew up in that era where it's like learn from your mistake or learn from others' mistake.
Yeah.
Cause we like three different generations. Like,
Let me ask y'all something. That brings up an interesting point. Would you rather learn from your own mistakes, or would you rather learn from somebody else's mistakes?
you have to learn from somebody else's mistake because that could be literally one wrong mistake could cost you. Meanwhile, you done learn from niggas doing life, getting killed, doing life, getting shot up. You done learn from all these mistakes. You don't want one of them.
Of course, learning from your own mistakes is going to resonate with you more because you've been through that. You learned
Right.
it. But seeing somebody and not having to go through that shit, like I'll see him go on the internet and say, "Come find me on the computer and get killed." I know better than to do that shit. You feel me? But motherfuckers still don't even know better though. That's the crazy part though. Like motherfuckers still don't know better than to do that.
Yeah.
How about you? Somebody else's mistakes or your own mistakes?
Well, obviously, it's just you learning from everything, everywhere, constant learning. Like, I mean, you learn from your mistakes, you learn from other people's mistakes. I mean, ideally, if you can avoid the mistake, it's cool, but like, Doc
Avoiding
said,
a mistake is probably one of the hardest things this out here to do. We all
Yeah.
gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. So you gonna make a mistake. Do you want it to be your mistake or do you want it to be somebody else's mistake that you learn from? If you ask me,
You want to be someone else.
it's gonna be somebody else.
But you know what?
I'd rather watch that man fail.
Yeah, but that's
See what he
I mean,
did
that man,
wrong,
them people,
learn from
that group. You
So
heard?
I don't have to go through that.
Listen,
in theory.
In theory.
Sometimes you really gotta go through the.
So to play devil's advocate, sometimes you would see somebody do something and you probably think I could do it another way and not get
Or it's
and not
easy.
have this outcome. But you're gonna have this outcome. But you think that you're gonna be smarter. It's like motherfuckers know you see motherfuckers go to jail for hustling every day.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers still hustling.
It's
They
like-
think I know I'm not gonna do
Oh,
this,
it's like
I'm not gonna
saying
do
like-
that.
Yeah.
But I did all the shit I know I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, right.
I still went to jail. You
Yeah,
feel me?
that's
I
fact.
didn't talk on the phone.
Right,
I watched who I
that's fact.
served. I did this, I did that. All it took was one nigga to just tell on me.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing the mistakes.
So yeah.
Right, so-
But
that's context
I'm
right
learning
there.
myself.
It's like, what are we learning, and are we learning the right things anyway?
Right, because I had a mindset like
That's fact.
I'm a hustle, but I used to be like I'm not gonna be in that group. That group got caught up in the steam. They got caught up in sweeps. All these different groups they got caught up in sweeps. So I'm real dolo,
Yeah.
and like it progressed. But like you said, boom, I make a mistake.
You make it.
I'm dolo, pulled over on the back road of motherfucking Seaside Heights
Yeah.
somewhere,
Yeah.
and I'm moving and shaking. And look, nobody, no group around me.
You
Just me.
got pulled over.
Just me,
Right.
yeah.
And guess what?
I did 3 years in jail. I went to Bayside Prison. I did 3 years in prison. I came home with a whole different mindset. But the thing is, I learned. Like I took everything. I didn't take nothing for granted when I was like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wanna, my bad. My bad. I want to progress it a little bit. We all gave our opinions on that. I want to move on to another subject that's been trending in the headlines. I want to talk about Charleston White. I don't know if y'all are familiar at home, Charleston White. If you're not, please tonight do your Google, do your YouTube search. This is the World Takes Podcast, episode 75. It is your boy Big Mo. This past week, Charleston White got ran down on a couple of times. Most recently, Pyru Blood Gang member. We all know the infamous Blood Gang. The Sweat Bar Nation. One of their members ran down on Charleston White. You disrespecting my culture, nephew. You gotta see me. You feel me? Live. I seen Charleston White hide behind a lot of people. I seen Charleston White kind of get low. You feel me? And that was most recently, but prior to that, it was Soulja Boy and Soulja Boy entourage. I seen them run up on Charleston White earlier this week. I don't know what's true, what's not true. Charleston White saying he pulled out the bear mace. He sprayed Soulja Boy in them. Soulja Boy saying he ain't do nothing except hide behind niggas. So I want to know, how do y'all feel about Charleston White? I want to get y'all thoughts on Charleston White and everything he got going on. P-Dot, you are special guest. We're going to start with you.
I'm saying, I know who Charleston White is. I know how he get down. But I really don't be paying that nigga no attention, though. You feel me? Because I feel like he's just like an old-ass clown. Like, to me, like, he just, some shit he be saying it be substantial and shit, but it's just like, bro, like, shut up, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
I respect that. And I'm gonna accept that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put you on pause for 1 second because I believe once maybe me, baby, S-Dot come with their opinions, you might have some more to add on to that and elaborate. B baby, S-Dot, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna swing to B baby. I wanna get B baby's opinion on this. I wanna know how you feel about Charleston White and everything Charleston White going on. After you, we're gonna swing it right to S-Dot and get his opinion, and then we can reconvene.
All right, so that's kind of loaded to me. Now, you want to know what's going on in the context of what you just reported, or just him, how I feel about him in totality?
Give me what I just reported is what we talking about.
Okay,
right now.
yeah. So like, yeah. All right, so yeah, I think. Like the disrespect said, I think it still comes back to, like, I seen the video of the Pyru, he was an older gentleman.
He was older too?
He was an older gentleman, right before. You feel me? Right before they started mouthing off the Charleston White, because that's all it was just mouthing off. They do what they said, they threw it up, and then they didn't really do nothing. It was literally a female. I don't know, Charleston White must be a tiny man, like, you know what I mean?
He a little ass.
Because it was a woman who was like, looked like she was a petite woman, and she was kind of bigger than Charleston White, and she was in front of him. But these two, between the woman and Charleston White, they miniature, and then you got these big adult men, and it's just like they couldn't get at Charleston White somehow. They was getting at him, but none of them did anything.
That adult man that was there.
Who was saying you gonna beat him?
Record,
You gonna do it on camera?
You
gonna do it on camera?
He probably the one that had the strap on him. Let's be real. If
Oh,
somebody
see,
had this, I mean, all right, hear me
Yeah.
out though. We all, come on.
So he had the strap and he was gonna shoot.
If anybody
for
had the
White.
strap, who had the strap?
So he was gonna
when
shoot
it was
for Charleston
Moves,
White.
right?
Charleston
If
White.
anybody had the strap, who had the strap?
That's Charleston White allegedly.
So Charleston White keep them shooters with him, basically.
He
That's
supposed to
what
always
he's
have it
saying.
on
Like,
himself.
He talking shit, but he ain't
He having
moving.
his little
That's
weapons.
what he say. He say
He having his little weapons.
So he a shooter and he keep them raddies on him, and people trying to run down on him. And he keep the two.
Down him? Yeah.
Nah, I'm saying like Charleston White coming like damn.
When he see,
All
when
these
he
people
showed-
running down
When
kind
he
of
show his
losing.
guns on the internet, I believe him. B, we got shit opinion. I want to get S-Dot opinion on this right now. I want to get how S-Dot feeling on Charleston White and everything he got going on right now.
Nah, Charleston White undefeated. He a legendary YouTuber. Like
Elaborate a little bit more.
Yeah.
he done went at it with rappers, personalities, Eric Wack.
Yeah.
He went like your little known YouTube, Hassan and all of them. Like I ain't see nobody defeat.
Remember Queens?
Then he went at it with those.
Queens flip brought him out.
Then he just spray paint. I said spray paint. He just mixed his Soldier Boy. You know, Soldier Boy was the first that did everything.
He the first that got mixed
He
by
the
Charleston
first that
White.
got mixed by Charleston White.
You know what I
And
like
he
about Charleston White?
He keep that pole too.
He
Like,
be talking bad on the dead though. Like I don't like that shit.
Because
be
he a
talking about
character.
Vaughn.
He tell you that.
That's
he,
what I'm
he's
saying.
a character.
He trolling and it's clout chasing. Why you keep talking about Vaughn for?
Why use that
But
character?
he would never catch him like just caught slipping like one of them.
Can I ask you something?
He'd be around Charleston White.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you, everybody here something? P. Dot just made a very valid point. P. Dot just said, why talk nasty about Vaughn? It's just like, this nigga whole platform is he gonna come out and he gonna tell y'all FBG Duck ain't get their fair shake. Tuka ain't get their fair shake.
Yeah.
Let's speak on them in a highly favorable name.
He say that Vaughn this
Hear me out.
FBG.
Hear me out. At the same time, that man gonna put Vaughn name in his mouth and talk bad about Vaughn. And it's just like, why not talk favorable about all of them? You're not even from Chicago, my nigga. You from Texas. You're not even from them blocks.
Yeah, but he said
Speaking
fuck.
on their politics.
It's the same nigga that said fuck Philly.
Hear me out. Speaking on their
man.
politics, what they got going on in the back blocks in Chicago, 63rd and not 63rd. Nigga, you speaking on that, right? You from Texas. Why you not speaking on what's going on in Texas?
Yeah. Why you not talking
That's
about
not
local
your
reasons?
business.
Alright, so how
That's
many
not
ways
your
you gonna
business.
ask the same
I'm
question?
from Willow Street.
He just South Walker.
Because
I'm
niggas got
from-
answers, but y'all ain't
Hear me
trying.
out.
Like niggas cutting my shit short too, man.
And my
Go
live,
ahead, like we gonna all
my live,
speak, yeah,
my
but
live.
yeah.
I'm from Willow Street. I'm from Evans Ave, man. I don't know what they got going on O Block or 63rd. This big moolah speaking to y'all. I don't know what they got going on, nor will I ever know what they got going on, because I'm not out there. You feel me? If I ever landed out there, maybe because of a job, maybe because of my family situation, I land out there, I know what's going on. But for now, I'm on Willow and Evans.
Yeah. Alright, so like that's it? Like in the story you spoken?
I'm just saying, it's just like, how do you even know, as a Texas nigga, how do you even speak on that?
Speak
He's
on
a
that.
gossiping ass nigga.
Because he speak on not only Vaughn, he speak on everybody. He said, fuck California. I seen him, fuck Philly. Start going there, fuck Gilly.
So it's always
fuck New York.
disrespect. Am I right?
That's what it is.
Nah,
He
so
just
I got
disrespectful,
an answer
get
to
around
that.
That's
Like, it's
what
not saying
that's what he do. He say he a character when they ask him why you do that.
It's always disrespect.
I'm not
Am I right?
co-signing, but he do got an answer for it. Y'all ask and y'all wonder, but it's like it's an answer for it. You
Give
know
it
what I
to
mean?
us.
So like when he bring up Vaughn and shit like that, this is his where he stand on. Like first of all, Vaughn has a record of like being like charged for multiple bodies against black people. Not against nobody white, against black people.
Yeah,
You
that's
feel me?
his thing, yeah.
Like, know what I mean? And it was like, he not fighting individuals. Everybody just be in his fucking way. He's fighting a machine. He's fighting this culture industry where it's like they producing music and shit like that to manipulate the youth mind. It's a wonder that we people traveling all over the world to visit O Block, Vaughn Block, like he's some type of God, you feel me? And he really a ruthless murderer. You feel me? So it's like so it's like when people keep glorifying this and they want to take pictures or go check in. You feel me? Because you bring up the Steven Jackson checking in at 50 years old, paying some teenagers so he can shoot basketball. All things.
Old niggas.
Yeah, the shooting
Old niggas getting
basketball.
away.
All things. He went out there and played basketball out there. You hear me?
So he good everybody.
That's all. That's buffoonery at his best.
Nah, that was.
You feel me?
Do better.
So it's like, damn, why?
Charleston White
so
dissed him. He
that's
did-
why
he-
Charleston
he
White,
dissed
like
him.
you using your platform to tell these kids this is the cool thing to do. Be coming and checking an O Block, like it's some cool thing. A place known for death and murder and shit like that and violence. On black people though, not on white people. You feel me?
I gotta say something. Man. It's just like, let's not go too hard. Because what's the reason O Block is how it is? Is it because the people that's in O Block now, they want it to be like that? Or is it because of the systematic shit that's been happening for years and years?
A little of both.
And the mindset.
Nah, this is systematic shit.
The mindset.
That shit been going on since the 70s. You know, Chicago known as the gangster city.
Yeah, so
The
how do
City.
you
The
how
mob
Who's the
city.
original gangster down there? Was it Al Capone?
it don't matter what it
Was
is.
Al Capone the
But
original
you still
gangster in
acknowledge
Chicago?
Al Capone.
Al Capone, nigga. Al Capone. Was he the original one?
You
That
still
was putting in that work? Niggas ain't come down on him like that. That's what I'm telling y'all. Be careful what y'all listening to.
you
what
still
y'all-
gotta acknowledge what's
You had
considered
niggas like
a
Jeff
cancer
Fort,
and what's a
Larry
cancerous
Hoover. You had
mentality.
many other
That's
powerful
all after
people that came
That's all
back.
after that. That's all
We
after
talking
that.
about the history.
Al Capone was
We
1920.
ain't gonna just talk about
Al
Al
Capone was
Many of
1920.
them.
Al Capone was 1920.
But Al Capone
He
is
was
an
running
Italian. Italians and them,
exactly.
it's just not fast forward to
He wasn't rolling
2022.
with the Bulls and the
Italians
Bears.
make music about killing each other only. You know what I mean?
Hey yo, hip hop is another
That's what he
one.
fighting. He not like he an old head. He not fighting you and I like you think. He fighting just like a. It's like a lot of it's investment into pushing
I get it.
a certain ideologies.
I gotta say something
that-
before I get up out of here. There's niggas that's gonna make excuses for niggas like Charleston White. And I'm gonna tell you what, I figured it out, y'all. And I gotta come here to say this, episode 75, World Takes Podcast, man. I gotta come here to say this. I figured out what they doing, y'all. They tricking us. It's a reason why Charleston White, Kevin Samuels, Whack 100, Hassan Campbell. It's a reason why all these people is the top of media news for black people. And I want all of y'all to look me in my face, every camera. It's a reason why all of these people are at the top of the game for media news for black people. You know why? Because I don't care who you are. I don't care where you from. You watch one of these people I just named, Whack 100 is another one. You watch them for long enough. You watch their videos, their YouTubes, you walk away hating black people. Be careful. It's an underlying game they playing with y'all. They trying to get y'all to hate each other. They trying to get y'all to be divided. They trying to get y'all to be judgmental against each other. Y'all is all family. It's niggas like Charleston White that's gonna tell you turn your black back on O Block. I'm here to tell y'all it's Big Mo. It's Big Mo. Evans Ave. From New Willow Street. You heard? I'm here to tell you. Don't turn your back on them young niggas from O Block. Embrace them niggas. Give them niggas a hug. Let them niggas know it's gonna be alright. Cause we all in this together, yo. It's 2022. That shit is over with. The divisive shit, the separate, the we not in it together. It's like even Bloods and Crips is over that. It's Bloods is friends with Crips, and Crips is friends with Bloods.
Yeah, now.
You heard? Cause guess what? All that we killing each other over what neighborhood we from, that shit is dead. That shit is dead. It's real nigga shit now. It's the biggest niggas from every part of town can link up and get shit done. That's what's going on now.
Okay. So he just eradicated his done, y'all. Mullah has spoken.
That's what's going on now.
What? Yeah, what we killed that, what you call it?
You want to drink some more? I got some more alcohol.
Yeah.
Alright, I got some more alcohol.
We gonna
shoot
get
that
into
stretch
it.
the episode.
We gonna get into it. Charleston White. You feel me? I want to get everybody's thoughts on this guy.
Alright, yeah.
You got his thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that nigga. He a weirdo to me. He old as hell, my mind is business. Just
He entertaining, man.
Yeah, he entertaining. Well, bitch don't wanna hear that shit, dog. I don't know, maybe I take it personal because I like Vaughn, you feel me? Like, I like Vaughn. I feel like talking about people that's dead is just like whack to me, you feel me? That's just me personally.
I like Vaughn, P-Dot. I like Vaughn too, right? But even if I didn't like Vaughn, right? That nigga gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't gotta disrespect this nigga no more. You heard me? It don't matter what hood you from in America. You feel me? That nigga gone. I don't gotta disrespect him no more. That's how we move. In black communities, for the most part, for what I know.
Oh yeah. Oh, we going. Oh,
In black communities, for the most part, for what I know.
We
I don't know what. I don't know.
murderers. We respect the murderers and death.
No, we not respecting murderers. That's what I'm saying.
We actually glorify them, making them deities.
How you coming, bro? How you coming?
That's not. I'm saying I'm not.
It's sad how you coming, bro. It's sad how you coming,
bro. I'm just saying. Let's just be clear. Like if you was out here murdering people, the murderers in the hood usually had bigger funerals than the regular folks who work at Walmart and the blue collar people. You know what I mean? Right? Their funerals usually bigger, right? The gangsters
Bigger?
like bigger turnouts. Like, you know what I mean?
For the niggas who, the killers?
Yeah.
They was love.
That's what we're doing, man. We're going to
Most of them
keep
people
doing that,
never
right?
attended. They don't even go to the funeral.
That's what we should continue to do,
about the
right?
home go outside. People
That's what we should continue to do. We're gonna keep having the biggest funerals. They the biggest. Those are the most important staples in our community, basically. Those are the ones that get the most love in our community.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm gonna tell you two things for sure, three things for certain, man.
Okay.
Everybody had love in this community. It's certain niggas that had to take it further extent than other niggas had to do, and that was to advance the community.
Okay.
It's just like we not gonna shame them in their death.
Okay.
If we gonna shame, come on, stop passing it like that.
Which one I'm supposed to pass?
Nah, I just don't want you to pass it
I'll tell me
in
though.
his face though. I just don't.
What's on the way?
Let that man tell me that.
That's the only way. That's the only way to pass it. Though.
Let's go. Let's go, bro.
Hear me out, y'all. Listen, hear me out.
Speak in peace, man. Let's go. Let's get on.
When it comes to war records, when it comes to walking down that path as a soldier in the city, you gotta know. Listen, this one, I don't need to bring the big guns to this one. I might only need to bring the little guns.
Okay.
For real.
That's how you get mollywop. You can't never underestimate your opponent.
Bring the bat.
You gotta bring the load, bring the load, overkill them. Just in case they might got something up their sleeve. They might know people that know people that know people. It's go people.
That's why it's a thing called overkill. That's exactly why it's a thing.
You come with that little pal.
That's exactly why it's called overkill. Because niggas wanna
be on somebody's
overkill.
t-shirt.
Hear me out, man.
And you try to follow certain people's standard, you come with that pow, get your ass knocked out.
White.
All I want to do is say, don't talk to me about putting the guns down and reacting to disrespect. If you talking about overkill, the next conversation, this is like, whoa, pick a side and stand on it. Put your flag in the dirt and stand on it.
Okay.
Is you an overkill nigga?
What's an overkill?
What you mean?
Somebody who ain't going. Somebody gonna bring the big.
That's an overkill.
You gonna bring the big guns to the fight.
Oh, okay. You
heard
squash your enemy.
We kill you, motherfucker.
That's all I was saying.
Yeah, I'm squashing enemy.
Because you never know what they might be up to. It's 2022. You
all
never
the
know.
bullshit.
You never know what they. You never know who they know, what they got, where they go. What's in stock?
At the end of the day, I don't respect that though.
Hey man, that's you won. You won out of a billion, my nigga. You my bro, but you still only won. That's 1%. That's like a half a point
At the end of the day,
I'm cool with the half a point.
Right, but
Take the half a point. I'm cool with
at the
losing
end
that.
of the day, we got the gang getting hurt, and it's like it can be voted on. You feel me? It can be voted on. You feel me? It's just like we got the gang in here. I don't respect that. It's just
Like Sun
man,
Tzu.
let's have some harmonious.
What, squashing your enemy?
For the next brother man out
What
here.
you don't respect?
It's like, whoa.
What you don't
is
respect?
we doing? What is we doing?
What you don't respect?
What is we doing?
Bro, what you don't respect?
What y'all talking about? What y'all going
He
back?
said he don't respect that. I said, what you don't respect? That's all I
All right, yeah,
heard.
let's bring it back. Let's bring it all back. Let's bring it all back.
I wanna advance the conversation. We talked about Charleston White. Let's get into the robbery.
The who?
The robbery.
Okay.
Brooklyn, New York. Bishop Lamar Whitehead and his wife were robbed inside the church Sunday morning during the pastor's sermon. Canarsie section of Brooklyn, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. The only targets were the pastor and his wife. Let's get into it.
That's deep.
Let's
That's
get
deep,
in.
bro.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy, man. Brooklyn, what's the odds of that, right?
Man, Pastor was into something. Listen, $400,000 of jewelry for a pastor, that's a bit much. You feel me? That's like Ghost when he said, ooh, wherever ain't right, his church ain't right. You feel me? that ain't right, bro. $400,000 worth of jewelry, the average person, I'm not gonna say average person, like, it's rappers, like $400,000. That's rapper shit. You feel me? You a pastor.
Yeah.
Where you
Hold
getting
on, that's big time class.
The
That's
first
where they
this
rappers.
money from? Where you getting this money
The
from?
first mistake was he said that number, 400,000. That was his first mistake. He picked a very large number,
He just
high
they
number
just can't
of
pay
jewelry.
jewelry.
And him and his wife, like y'all both wearing 200 apiece on y'all.
I can guarantee you they had insurance.
I
on
think it
that.
was insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Insurance fraud. It's an if, an IF.
I mean,
And if it ain't that, he got set up by enough that ain't no emotions. You gotta look at that. Y'all go back and check the video of Bishop getting robbed by Brooklyn. There's somebody in the background. He's showing no, like he just looking.
Like the keyboard is for something.
Yeah, right. He ain't even like flinch.
so what you supposed to do though? Start crying?
But he like all he wait. One thing he gotta do is this. The way he see like that's the only thing left for him to do is that. The way he's standing like he like backdoor the pastor if it ain't insurance fraud.
One thing about it, two things for certain. If it was insurance fraud, they might get away smooth.
Yeah, a lot of people doing that. A lot of rappers, when they say they go out LA, got they robbed in the hotel and shit like that.
Yeah, but
They
it's
be trying
public
to
size.
flip
When
it.
it's public size like that, they
But
gonna
then-
look
but you
into
hear me?
it. He a black pastor.
Yeah, but you still, how far can you go? How far can you go? There's a reason why they got insurance.
How you
gonna
get? How y'all
covered.
get $400,000 worth of jewelry though?
You thinking about the insurance gonna have to
How
pay
y'all get
that.
that money?
They
How
have
y'all
to
get
pay
that?
that.
From the church paid for that.
And them motherfuckers be having lawyers. They be
How they
having
get
real deal lawyer
$400,000
teams and shit like
How
that.
you
They got
get
insurance.
$400,000 worth of
Y'all
jewelry?
know how?
How they get $400,000?
What's it called? Ties.
Why niggas get insurance off of car accidents
No,
and shit
that's
like
a
that?
good
Like,
question.
Don't act like it's new.
That's a
You feel
good
me?
question. Where did the money
Niggas
come
still-
from?
How
Niggas
did
still-
the
cars
bishop
still
get
coming out missing.
$400,000, $400K worth of ice?
That's where that's a good
How?
question.
That's Rapper's little baby.
That's
Q
not-
from
that's-
QCP got that
That's
one.
worldly.
That's a good question. Nah,
That's big worldly.
no, that's big church. That's big.
Creflo
time.
not even doing it. Creflo Dollar people.
Creflo got it.
He not even rocking that much ice
So
on him.
Creflo Dollar got the
Jet.
private jet.
When you watch-
He's spending that on
He got the private jet.
He just
And
spends it a different way.
When you look at the video, people, the pastor only got one link on. He got one Cuban on. What else? I ain't see his wife.
The bishop?
Yeah,
Oh, he still had a Cuban on after they robbed him?
No, they robbed him for the Cuban.
Hey yo, Cubans is a lot. A nice
Yeah,
efficient, solid
The
Cuban.
heavy one.
Easy.
Yeah, that shit.
He might have a kilo on him.
That shit.
But that's
shit
that's
tough.
only 30 though.
But
That's
like,
still
where is he? Like, how they know he got a Cuban on? Like, how they know this stuff?
They came right masked up, all black.
Why he?
And they ain't about none of the people in the church, like none of the churchgoers. It was just right to the pastor and his wife, and they both had 200 on them. They both had 400K.
She probably had.
They dropped it inside the church.
Yeah, he
Like
probably
doing
got her.
service?
It was really her. He probably got her really iced up in 3, like showing her off like a trophy.
Was it doing service?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, if I had my-
It was doing live service. He's filming this shit on TV. They said it was a live stream
Oh, they caught him on live.
Live.
Oh wow.
on camera.
He ran after him too. That's a whole nother part of the
And
story.
yeah, that's a whole nother backhand. That's a on the backhand.
He ran after him. He went out there. He caught their car. You know what I mean? But then he forgot his keys to his car. He went back in, grabbed his keys, started chasing behind him. He ended up passing him, not realizing he passed him, but he was trying to chase him down.
Kissing down do what?
I don't know.
You
I don't
doing too
know,
much,
man. But he's like, that's gangsta shit though. That's
He might have wanted that jewelry
gangsta
back.
ass pastor.
He might have thought he had a
Nigga
chance.
got $400,000 worth of jewelry. Hood niggas looking for him. He got some shit
But
going
what if it
on.
was staged? What if he told him to come in?
Hood niggas looking for him though. Like, you're a church man. Like, why is niggas who like in the hood who do stick ups and B&Es looking for that? Like you.
I believe he told them folks to come on in, and he gonna hit them off. Think about it. That's
Possibility.
400K. He could hit them off for 50, and they happy. He could get the whole 400 probably in cash. That's some
Yeah,
shit.
50 is a nice.
He probably needed that liquid.
What's good? Let's move on though. Let's move on, yo. The
Be
Drake
good.
album.
Let's move on to Drake album.
The Drake album.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Drake fan. Like that's probably one of my favorite artists right now.
Yeah.
Like he can't do no wrong to me. You feel me? That album, it don't resonate with me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm not a fan of house music. You
Okay.
feel me? But I understand what he did, and I don't think it's terribly whack. Like I was like, oh, get out of here. Like, it's just not for me. I'm just not gonna play it. You feel me?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
song, what's the song that the popular one? The
Fall
stick.
back on me.
No,
Sticky.
sticky, whatever.
Yeah. You know how sticky it gets.
I like it. You feel me? Like it sounds okay. Like I'm not saying that shit is terrible. Like, but it's not my cup of tea. That's because I don't like house music. I mean, a house. Well, that's what it is. Jersey with club music. What's it called? Club music, house music.
Everybody got go-go. Like, people got
Go-go.
different
I'm not a fan of that shit. I'm a
Turn
fan
up
of the old school shit. I'm talking about the old school
The old
shit.
North Jersey
That's DC.
club music.
That's DC you talking about.
No.
No, the North
You
Jersey
talking about
shit.
DC,
The club, the old
I
North
know you
Jersey
talking about
club
old.
shit.
But DC started that.
You talking about the go-go.
Go-Go. They started Go-Go.
Yeah, that's
But
go.
that's a different type of twist to
Yeah.
it.
I'm not talking about.
I
go-go.
think
I'm
Drake
talking
is
about-
more. That's more like Caribbean island type of music. Like that's more. That's more that hitting them instruments. Okay, you know what I mean? You hitting them hi hats and shit. Like I feel like I like Drake, but my favorite song is the one with 21.
Okay.
Like obviously,
Oh, on that album.
because every track sounds I like
Yeah, because it's club music.
every track. You feel me? That's what you gonna get.
You know what? I might try to listen to it again. You feel me?
Would you listen to it once?
Once.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fair.
Once.
That's-
Every track isn't like
How many times
same
you listen to it?
once.
Okay.
Once.
Oh,
What about
he-
you, Mo?
Some shit you gotta listen to and just drive.
2 times. I love it. I love the album, man.
Oh, yeah, you
It's
like
an
it?
amazing album.
Yeah?
It's the album of the summer. It's
No,
the
he's
album
style.
of
He's
the-
style.
And
It's an album of the summer, you for real?
Zoom in
You
on
serious?
What
Zoom in on me. I don't know what camera I'm in, but
It
zoom in
depends what
on
kind of
me.
lane you're gonna go into.
Album of the summer, you feel me? Drake falling back on me. Honestly, never mind the album. It's in the stores now. Go get that, man. Your skate party, your white party, your
Yo, who
your
else?
bag, your
who else-
Daddy Babe party.
Who else dropped
Bitch,
this
stay
summer?
in there, bitch, off Drake. And if you talking about who else dropped this summer, it's Kodak Black. It's Kodak Black, y'all.
Blackberry.
Dropped a song with Diddy,
You
son.
don't listen to Kodak?
I mean, he's alright. I like him. He alright. He kind of,
Or where?
yeah. Roddy Rebel dropped it. I heard the album was alright too. I
Roddy
never listened
Rebel?
to it. Yeah,
Okay.
I heard it was actually pretty.
It was short.
Pretty good.
It was real short. It was a short album.
I never listened to
Couple
it.
songs.
Matter of fact,
I
one
think
time
it's like 4 songs.
when somebody said that, I downloaded the album and I like to listen to my playlist, all my music on shuffle. So I don't put no playlist. I just put all my music on shuffle. So anything can come on, Tina Marie, whatever. You feel me?
Yeah.
And some shit came on, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, damn, what is? And it was fucking Roddy Rebel. And I was like, oh, all right.
That shit was like 4 songs.
It was 4, yeah.
Yeah, some shit like that. You know what I mean? And then
Roddy.
Roddy was trying to perform on new songs. Them shits ain't resonate like the first album songs. The first album was a classic.
Now we
That's
talking
Young Boy came
about.
out.
Also, we talking about Roddy
Super
Ricch.
Slimy.
We talking about Roddy Ricch, bro.
We talking about nigga from Brooklyn.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You talking about Roddy Ricch?
Nah, I had to
Yeah.
check him.
Roddy Rebel, yeah.
He think
That's
him.
one of the 4
He
songs.
thinking of
Nah,
Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Rebel, his shit featured heavy though. His shit featured heavy.
Yeah, I'm about to say this name. It was a 4 songs, nigga.
His shit featured heavy though. I'm for sure. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like for me, like these niggas, them niggas cracked the code. You feel me?
Yeah.
Ask y'all. Like I was on them Brooklyn niggas for a while. You feel me? So like Bobby Smurder and them kind of cracked the code. That's what opened the door for Pop Smokes and them. They realized how to do that shit. You feel me? But as for like Bobby Smurder and Roddy Rebel, for me, they ain't really.
No.
They ain't bars. They ain't bars. They ain't top heavy
They ain't bars.
bars.
No, they ain't bars. They just make music.
Yeah.
Hey yo, did y'all hear that the nigga Fabio was signed to Mace for $5,000?
Yeah, he signed the Mace.
He was
Mace
like,
got him in
they
the
was
slave
fucking
deal.
with Mace. I
He
mean,
said they smooth
No.
talk to you.
Mace got him in a slave deal.
Mace got him in the slave. Mace found him. He signed him. Mace said, I found him.
I don't respect that.
But that was not. We talking Fabio.
How you get
Fabio transition was fast. Remember, once again, like it was like
Nah, Mace said he
Fabio
didn't get no
transition
bread
was
off of him.
fast. Yeah, nah, he probably ain't get no
Mace
bread.
said I ain't
That's
got
what I'm
no
saying.
bread.
He said he still signed to
Hear
him.
me
Niggas that
out. Nah, hear me out.
Hey, yo, I don't
Fabio
respect that.
Fabio was just like in the hood making features. He was the feature king in Harlem. Like he ain't had no singles.
He had a couple. He had a
This
deli.
nigga ain't had no.
He had a
No,
deli.
Deli came late after. I'm talking about Fabio. Probably had
Wait,
about
Belly?
50 singles
Not
in
a
the
Deli.
hood, all features, featuring. He featured on other people's shit, and he put his twist on it. They all got bounces to it. You feel me? Because Fabio was wavy, but he was just like a hood nigga, like who had skills. That's all. It wasn't like he was like a star. Yeah, started making money off the music.
Yeah.
It was like really, he was just like a hood nigga who he'd splash a nigga shit up real quick.
Yeah.
That's what
that makes
Fabio
sense.
was.
So that makes sense. So
Nah.
so Mace was like, yo,
I
come
fuck
follow
with
me.
you, but
I'm saying though, just because Mace been in, just because Mace been in the game, he know what it's like to have a fucking shit deal. Why would you judge somebody else though? You feel me?
But he probably got out. He probably got like the way because them them New York City niggas be really having. It's not like Trenton and shit. Like we got a bunch of niggas who really from the hood, who really know Chris Lighty and shit like that. Like New York like that to where it's like the niggas from the hood and shit like that, and they be in the hood every day. Their mom still live in the hood, but bitch, they can get you. Do you rap? They can get you in touch with someone who can probably possibly generate you millions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Fabio, you know what I mean? He came up under that. They all from the same neighborhood, basically. You know what I mean?
Bobby for Fabio.
Fabio had Mace neck. Fabio
So
talking about
yeah,
Mace ain't paying.
Mace saying, you know, Mace run away from the hood, go to Atlanta. You feel me?
Bobby
They
said
already
Mace
know. You know them
Fabio
young
said Mace
Crip
ain't paying.
niggas gonna be on Mace ass. Like nah.
It's not that Mace didn't pay
Nah,
for
nah,
it.
Mace say he ain't getting no bread off
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fabio.
Mace ain't getting no bread off of
He ain't get no
Fabio.
five.
He ain't gonna get no bread off of Fabio.
He trying to get his bread from
Young
Diddy.
Crip
You know,
niggas.
Diddy still got him in that slave contract. He still trying.
And Mace got Fabio in a slave contract.
No, he don't.
Nah, he don't.
Yes, he do.
Nah, he spoke on that shit.
Who the Mace spoke on it?
Yeah, Mace spoke on it.
What he said?
He said, I ain't getting no bread off him. I just took him to the building. To my like, he said he took him thing.
Hey, yo,
Def Jam or in the scope.
I don't know.
He said he ain't getting. He said I ain't getting no bread. I believe him. He ain't got no bread.
So somebody lying then, because Fabio said that he signed the deal. He said he's still in the deal now.
With
Yeah,
that
but he
label,
paid him.
not Mace.
No, with Mace. Fabio say he's still in the deal with Mace. Fabio say he signed over his
Where he say that? Where he say that?
Fabio ain't no
Where
deal
you say that at?
He was on a million.
Pull that up.
$1 million worth of
Fabio
game.
was just on $1 million worth of
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't watched that.
And
I ain't watched that either.
Yeah, you
That's
got me
what
on
I'm saying.
that.
That's
But it's two sides of
What
the
you say the
story.
slave deal? Where you get that
I
from?
don't
though?
know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. It's just like, whoa, I get it.
Mason Beth,
Mace used to be my favorite rapper at one point in life.
like around what time?
Like
9-7, no, keep it real.
9-8 type shit.
9-8.
No, I was in boarding
Because he was a star, bro.
Middle
Like, he
school.
was, that's all
in
he
middle school,
played.
like coming up, like that was my that's why I like Murder Mace.
Yeah, I'm saying Mace is my area. You feel me? And I fuck with Mace, but he did it to Fabio. Like,
I don't think he
it's just
got.
my
Oh,
ass.
Fabio ain't complaining in the
He would have dissed
on the
him.
internet like Meek
Yeah, he
is
was
though. Like Meek.
Fabio actually said prior to his breakout moment, the rapper actually signed a deal with Mace. For a while, this wasn't necessarily
So
a
give me
topic
shit.
that he discussed in interviews, but he opened up about it when the deal in the new interview with Gilly the Kid and Wallow $1 million worth of game. Fabio explained that he practically signed the deal without any lawyer present, largely because he felt pressured by a friend who introduced him to Mace. The nigga that brought me to him, he was like, yo man, just sign that shit, you bugging. I'm like, yeah, read it. He's like, alright, just sign it, it's good. So I just signed it. He explained the advance was 5,000.
Yeah. So basically, his man, he lets man really like, man, bugging.
So he still
sign
signed
that
to
shit.
Mace record label. He not signed to like Atlantic or nothing like that.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, Fabio didn't have nothing. You feel me? So he didn't have nothing to, compare it to. Like, yo, maybe I shouldn't sign this. Like, first of all, he's just not doing nothing in the hood. So what?
So y'all saying Fabio signed to Double Up?
Yeah.
Sound to Mace. I don't know, yo.
I bet he ain't signed to Double Up.
Fabio saying, Fabio,
I bet he ain't signed to Double Up.
Fabio,
I put whatever on that.
you,
I put whatever on that.
look what you saying though. And look what we saying.
He not signed to Mace.
Fabio saying he not making no money off
I got a
of
rap on that.
No matter how many features he just did over the last 3-4 years, he not making no money off rap because he in a slave deal with Mace.
How he
Nah, he making some
That
money.
would make no sense.
He just dropped
he
the
never
album.
said that.
Just-
He just literally made that up.
He dropped the album on the Def Jam.
You just read something
Mace
totally
not making
different.
no money.
Mace brought him
He
to
never
Def
said
Jam.
nothing about he not making no money.
He making money, bro.
He ain't never said nothing about money.
He making money.
He's not making the money.
He ain't
that
never
he's
said
getting.
nothing about. He said he signed a $5,000
Here's the Fabio
deal.
quote. The nigga that brought me to him, he was like, yo man, just sign that shit, you bugging. I'm like, yeah, read it. He's like, alright, just sign it, it's good. So I signed it. The advance was 5,000.
That's advanced. That's
Yeah.
just what he was get. That's what they gave him.
But so
But that's not
what?
saying he not making
So
no
what
money,
are you
though.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like I told you, like that story. He said that story before.
He could've
Yo,
got
people
more,
been.
yeah.
We talking
I don't know why
about
he
Fabio
saying he didn't say
foreign,
that.
y'all. We talking about
Like
Fabio. We talking about Fabio foreign.
Yeah.
These guys think his advance should have been 5,000. Fabio foreign, the same guy that got a song with Alicia Keys and Kanye.
That's when he was still in the hood. That's when
Hey,
he
yo.
was still in the hood.
Hey, yo.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he was
These
still in the
guys
hood.
think his advance should have been 5,000.
We didn't say that.
We're talking about Fabio foreign,
You said that?
the same guy that got a song with
That's what
Alicia Keys and Kanye West.
I ain't
What
say
we
that.
talking about,
What
man?
that mean?
I didn't say that she got
What that
$5,000.
What that mean?
What that mean?
We ain't saying. We ain't saying that.
Yeah, I ain't saying that.
Kanye.
Nah,
that
he made
mean?
that up. He made that up. That's when you gotta be careful. He didn't twist your shit up. He didn't twist your shit up.
It was his fault for signing that contract. You feel me?
All right,
And 5
yo,
bands.
listen, man. I don't want to get too bogged down in that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
That's
Yeah,
it.
man.
It's coming
Keep it
now because
moving.
it's coming crazy.
Keep it moving. It didn't say
It's coming
anything.
nasty. It's
Niggas
coming
saying
nasty.
anything, man.
I'm gonna let the people choose Whose side y'all wanna be on? Y'all wanna be on their side? Y'all wanna be on my
Pick a
side?
side.
Man. World Takes Podcast, episode 75, man. It's your boy Big Moolah. I wanna get into the dynamic of these black women and the relationships live.
Like what? Like you want people to explain their experiences with black women? That's what you want?
What I want is, I want people to sit down and I want people to put their best thought forward for the next 30 to 40 minutes. It's Big Moolah, this World Takes Podcast, episode 75. You feel me? But I want people to put their best thought forward, and I want tonight's topic to be, the role of the black woman in the household, the role of the black woman in a relationship. And I'm sitting up here with 4 black kings, this Big Moolah, this G-Doc, this S-Doc, this Big Baby. You already know what it is. And we're gonna get right into it.
Yo, why you just start talking like that?
Yeah, you have to talk loud enough for people on the live stuff. They
Like, who you trust to do
that
something?
nigga got
You
the
trust to
radio
do somebody.
late night voice.
That nigga's coming like he's sweating just
Yeah.
now.
Now, hey, Doc, tell the people what Moolah just said, just for the people who can't hear on the live. You
I
heard
don't
what
even
he
think you
said?
know. What do you say?
He said, what we think about black women and their role.
They roll.
As far as what though? Like,
What they role in a
doing?
relationship. What you want a black woman, what you think a woman's role should be.
Nah, should
Whether
be.
it's
He didn't
black,
say
white.
should be. He said what's their role was and like is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Touch on Dot. Hey, Dot.
Okay.
They tried to use you against me.
All right.
But it don't
That's
work
my
like
bro. It
that.
don't work like that.
Yeah,
We,
what it is.
we got more.
I'm
We got a whole lot of individual durations.
Let's start with you. Let's start with you.
It
We
don't
got
work
too
like
much
that.
one-on-one time.
Let's start with you,
man.
bro.
You said, let's start with me.
Yeah, start with you.
You want to know what? It's crazy where I can ask a question and I can be the one that got to end up answering it.
all right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, that's a
All right,
nice-
hold on.
that's dope.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How you feel about girls getting their bodies done?
If we talking about girls getting their bodies done, I'm gonna tell you that's their decision if they want to get it done. or
Or are you a
not.
fan of it? Like,
They're not for me
not for you? Why?
because it's just like I'm not for the artificial. That's easy. That's easy.
You like, so you like natural? Like, you don't like weave, eyelashes? You don't like none of that shit then, right?
Are you asking me what do I like or what do I
I'm
tolerate?
saying, you saying that
All right.
you like the real.
But what do I like
We
or
is
what do
not
I
real.
tolerate? What do I
Eyelashes
like
not
or what
real.
do I tolerate? Because it's the difference. What do I like? Do I
He
like?
asked you, what do you like?
Hear me out. Do I
Yeah,
like
where you get
eyelashes?
tolerated
No.
from?
Do I like weaves? No. Do I like any of that shit?
You
No.
don't tolerate it.
You don't
What
like
do I
it.
tolerate?
But you won't tolerate the bitch with fake body?
He tolerated a bad bitch.
Bad bitch.
He
We
tolerated.
gonna, let's come back to that.
Yeah,
Let's
sorry
come back
about
to
that.
that bitch.
He had tolerated a bad bitch with the fakest body, with all of that shit.
Because I want you to answer the P. Doc question, but I do want to talk about the idea of what you guys think is a bad bitch. But I want you to don't elude his question though. Like,
I ain't elude no question at all.
all right, so what do you like and what do you tolerate? Talk about it then. Fuck it,
It's
both of
just-
them.
They want me to tell what I like and what I tolerate. What I like is reality, real. Do you feel me? Authentic. That's what I like. What I tolerate is I tolerate sexy. I tolerate convenient. You feel me?
Convenient.
Convenient, sexy. You feel me? I tolerate it.
What? Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead. Tolerate sexy.
Hey yo, he coming crazy. Hey yo,
He tolerates sexy.
He said
Niggas
tolerate
think they
sexy,
know
you gotta
me, right?
tolerate sexy.
Like basically,
Niggas think
they
they
can get
know
on your nerves. They can get on your
Or
nerves.
like personality traits that come with being sexy.
They can get on your nerves because you tolerate that. And they bad, but they sexy. But if you take the sexy away, you wouldn't really tolerate.
niggas think they know me, and it's just like, whoa. It's like, whoa. It's like, I do this, me personally. So it's just like, for me, if you talking that shit, it's like you gotta really be prepared to come for me with that shit. Like, don't even come for me with that shit.
It only takes 3
Where's that?
seconds to save a bitch bad.
Alright, yeah.
It takes 3
Let's
seconds.
talk about that. What do you consider? Let's
The 3 second
Let's
rule.
give us like 5 traits of a bad bitch. Like try to
Alright,
narrow,
bad.
or unless you want to try to.
I don't know if it's
explain
5, but
something.
I'll give you some traits.
Or you, yeah. Just
No, what's your 3 second rule? What's your 3 second rule? I want to hear that.
Basically, when you make that eye contact up and down, it should be no longer than 3 seconds to tell, like, damn, that's shit.
a keeper?
Oh, for 3 seconds?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you
Oh, wait,
something.
like, when a white guy
Like,
want to fight,
when he's like, like what bro said, sexy. Like, damn, she's sexy. Because you gotta see if she a keeper. She might not be a keeper.
Alright,
It
yeah.
might be.
So, first glance, if you want to fuck her, you can tell that in 3 seconds.
No, 3 seconds to tolerate her.
That's all.
Oh, if you're willing to deal with whatever it takes to fuck her.
The 3 seconds, yeah.
That's all.
So you might be like, damn, I don't care. She argue all day.
She might be a little childish all day, like act childish.
That
really.
3 seconds
But-
extend though.
Right.
React
All,
on the
like
moment.
every nigga that walk past her, damn.
Cause you can get her number
Wow,
and then like.
wow, you with the bitch. Like,
For a second,
like everybody
oh,
knows she
you don't
bad.
feel like that no more.
And it's another trait. Chill, not just the looks, it's about they like morals. You know what I mean? Like, you want a bitch that ain't gonna look left, ain't gonna look right. You want them to look straight throughout the course of the day of getting hollered at.
Okay.
Yo, hey beautiful, sexy, hey,
What are the odds of that, though?
it gotta be in them. If it's in them, they know it. They know they got it on. I don't want nothing else.
How you can figure that out in 3 seconds?
Nah, that's a 3. Nah, I'm talking about that's another thing.
How do you figure that out?
No, that's a trait of a
What's
sexy
the
bad
chances?
bitch.
Let me ask you something. He asked,
That
what's the
term-
odds of that? What's the chances? Like what percentage of women out here looking straight?
It depends how they was raised. It's who raised them.
All right, so what percentage of these, whatever raised right, whatever raised
I
wrong?
like it
It's
5.
100%.
It might be a 5.
Oh, so 95% of women ain't looking straight.
Yeah, you know that. That's real shit.
They
not.
playing.
That's like the 1%.
You feel like that too?
What?
Like women out here playing along.
That's the
I'm not
1%. I gave you the 1%
Word?
rule.
Absolutely.
Like,
Like they're playing.
And
Like,
playing.
listen. What do you think the odds are of your girl, right, walking down the street and a nigga trying to holler some regular degular nigga? She gonna, yeah, whatever. But if a nigga pull up on the side of her in the Rolls Royce, like, baby girl,
yeah.
what's up? I'm trying to take you out. Man, who's saying, I got a boyfriend? You feel me?
I wanna ask y'all something.
They don't even talk though. I'm talking about the bad ones, the sophisticated ones, that one that's seen that Rolls Royce already. Yeah, her
never
boyfriend,
know. That's fairy tale talk, though.
her boyfriend might have had the.
They gonna take his number, son.
That's fairy tale talk.
They gonna say, I got a boyfriend,
Yeah.
but you give me a number.
Look, but bro,
Money
levels.
may pull up. Money may pull up. They breaking codes. They all that.
But what about Money Made girl? You think she looking?
Yeah.
I'm saying, money made girls.
You
not
think
looking
his
because-
girl is looking?
Is
Is she in that one?
Is she that 5%?
5%? Yeah. I'm talking about
You think she ain't looking?
No,
She just
listen.
happened to find money.
She not
back.
looking in the first stage.
She ain't looking. What?
She
As
not
a
looking.
female,
She
why would
just
you risk?
happened to
Why
She
would
not
you?
looking, bro.
Why would you risk?
She not looking, bro.
I don't respect
Yeah.
it.
You
She
think
not
Vanessa
looking.
looking? You think Kobe girl looking? Rest in peace, my boy Kobe. Mama,
She
you think
just
you think
lonely
she
talking.
looking? She not looking.
Wow.
She
We
not
talking
looking.
about
You
Kobe.
can't get her. You can't get her attention. She not looking at you.
She done.
Carly not looking at you,
You
bro.
got an imaginary view of things.
One thing
The
about
bad views. I'm talking about only the 5%.
Kylie Jenner. I know that's not what you talking about. Kylie Jenner.
one thing
But
about
Kim
me-
K. Kim K ain't looking either.
One thing
Kim K
about
might
me-
look.
Man,
She ain't shit.
Kylie shit.
Pete Bagger.
Okay.
Y'all keep
None of them really ain't shit.
y'all
Really?
keep
Who?
y'all
Kardashian?
keep
Kardashian.
running- y'all
Why?
keep running into that, right? What
Yeah.
y'all
I
talking
like the
about, right?
Kardashians.
Spooky. It's like, whoa, y'all not trying to go real life enough. It's just like, whoa, that's imaginary. That's really getting into it. I want to really get into it.
That's called loyalty, bro. If a girl ain't looking left, looking right, I mean, she really loyal to what's at home. That's all that is.
We'll get into what?
That. Get into it, Mo. She ain't looking left, she ain't looking right. She looking straight,
Tell
she
y'all
loyal.
something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. You sit back, you take yourself out of it. Charleston Whites, they Kevin Samuels, Whack 100s, the Hassan Campbells. You laughing? It's just like, oh, I can't.
DJ Academics.
Nah, I can't even like, whoa, what is this nigga doing? This nigga laughing. It's like, whoa, bro, this shit's serious.
Oh my me, I'm the last,
These
bro.
niggas, no, when these niggas come in, no, these niggas come in dangerous. I'm talking about don't
Fuck
mind
them
you
niggas.
alive. And that's
Fuck them niggas,
and
bro.
that's what I'm talking about.
Fuck them
So when they come to that, right, when niggas is coming with the negative, it's like, how can you ever overcome? Cause niggas coming with the negative, believe it.
Why
Niggas
not
gonna
fight?
hate, niggas gonna come.
B, why not fight
Hey,
fire
niggas
with
gonna come
fire?
fuck them niggas.
You gotta fight fire with fire. Fuck them
We shall
niggas.
overcome, huh?
It's fire with fire.
Hey, niggas
Okay.
gonna come with fuck them niggas. Believe that. That's what niggas gonna come with.
Charleston
Fuck
White
niggas.
just made Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy should have been barely. He should have been more prepared.
Alright, bro.
He should have been more prepared. Let me speak my piece, bro. Don't cut me off. He should have been more prepared,
I ain't
people.
cutting you off on that. I respect you on that, on the Soldier Boy, but what about the other one?
With them Pyro niggas,
The Pyro nigga.
believe me, they was scared of Charleston White crew.
No, they wasn't scared.
They was scared. Why they ain't
Charleston
do
White
nothing?
was hiding behind people.
Nah, he was.
He was hiding
What
behind
shit?
people.
What he supposed to do though?
He was hiding
He
behind
hold his
people.
ground. What he supposed to do? He defended.
Yeah.
He supposed to finish himself.
He was hiding behind them.
Let them would have swung. He would have hit them with some up.
His big
he would have
move
raised that. He
line.
would have upped it on them niggas, man.
Yo, his big
You
moolah.
you don't fuck with Charleston White.
His big P Dot, his big moolah, his big B baby. Y'all know we ain't hiding behind no woman or nothing like that. It's just
I
like,
seen a nigga say, if you really want the problems, you won't let no bitch hold you back.
No, Charleston White ain't with no power. It was the Pyrus, the older gentleman who put
Man,
the
they
power.
why Charleston White?
The
Charleston
woman,
didn't
the
run.
woman was in front of Charleston
Charleston
White.
didn't run,
Those
he-
men kept it gentlemen. They kept
Nah,
it real
That's why
simple.
they want to just push her on the floor. Like,
But mind you,
They
this
didn't want to shove her out.
Hey,
the
B,
way.
this is
They
the same.
slap them up.
This is the same day.
These gangster
He
gentlemen,
made.
though.
This
These
the
are-
same day he made Soldier Boy. He made Soldier Boy
These
earlier
gangster
that day.
gentlemen. They went viral. We seen it time and time again when people going viral trying to humiliate like a black man in some way.
Can I ask something?
I just feel like niggas
Like,
that.
oh, he a pussy,
I
he
feel
a
like
pussy.
before you run up on a nigga, make sure you got enough strength. Don't be
Can I
half-ass
ask
running
something?
up on a nigga
Can I
talking.
ask something?
Lit gangsta ass niggas.
Can I ask something?
All that talking, man. Run, do something.
When you run up on a nigga, right, and you do got the right amount of strength for him, and you do got the right niggas for him, and you got him dead to rights.
Yeah,
Should you squash him like a motherfucking bug?
Yes.
Should you squash him like a motherfucking bug? That's the answer.
Shit.
I hope not. I hope not.
Nah, man, what you supposed to do?
Not over
what you do?
the neighborhood that your mama renting. Not over that.
No, they in Miami. They from Southeast.
I'm
They
just
wasn't
saying,
nobody.
I'm just saying, people, they
They
whole
both-
might be over.
But no,
like,
listen, we
these
talking
hoods,
about-
these fake hoods. You know what I mean?
We talking about Miami. If you
Let's
catch
talk
Charleston
about-
down Miami,
But he said
Would
you
you
was
squash
talking about,
Charleston?
you was talking about my culture. You was talking about the
that's
blood
what he
culture.
said. That's what the boy said. But
Yeah.
he was just talking. Why you ain't?
That's all he was doing.
That's all I'm saying. He just said it. No said. Just
So who is wrong and who is right?
fuck that. He was
Should
just talking.
we take
It don't
you
matter who
serious
is right.
when you beefing?
It don't
Or
matter,
should we
bro.
leave you alone? You don't. We ain't gonna take you serious because you eat on that. You draw your name. You eat. We gonna not take you serious, or we gonna take you serious. It was like, oh, this nigga is a real nigga. We gonna take you serious.
Why would I waste my
Some
time?
people won't choose.
Why would I waste my time, right?
He's 60 though.
Why would I waste my time on vacation? Enjoying my time in Miami, South Beach, on Charleston Way. I ain't going to do
You
that.
see an internet nigga.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
do,
be
I'm
like,
gonna
you
talk
know
on
what,
a
I
viral
see you
moment.
talking that shit
No,
on the
you could
internet.
have really knocked him out, but you know what it really was? The Power Roots seen them niggas that was surrounded by Charleston. That's the only reason why he ain't really go in. I believe they would have mocked Charleston. Right?
Charleston White told Whack 100, them Cali niggas only gangster in Cali. Come outside of Cali.
He said a lot of shit. He's talking about the Nipsey Hussle. He's talking about Big U got Nipsey Hussle out of there.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I want to talk about Charleston White, and I want to talk about everything, and I'm gonna talk about, like, let's be respectful. Y'all see me, big motion picture, big Willow Street Gang, big World Take Podcast, episode 75. I want to talk about Charleston White, and I want to talk about being out there for episode 75, putting your life on the line. Charleston did that, and I can only salute that. Charleston, episode 75, Charleston White. You went out there, you put your life on the line. I can only salute that, my brother. It's like, word is life. I can only salute that, my brother. But word is life. One thing about it, I get it. Charleston
Boy
White.
talking like camera. What's good, bro?
Charleston White would never.
I'm trying to figure out how we got back on Charleston White though. Like we was talking about.
I'm gonna say one thing though on that. Charleston White do pop outside. He ain't one of the YouTubers that stay inside. He do. You gotta give him that, right? Right, P. Dot?
I'm saying he be having security. Like who ain't gonna come out with security? Who pop shit come out with security? Like pop
That's
shit
it.
come out regular.
Like
Then
what?
I'm like, alright.
He roll like he's supposed to move.
Charleston White
I'm
the
saying,
same.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
All the other niggas got security too.
You're right.
But he ain't gonna let one of them local, I mean like a street nigga just do something to him. Yeah, he gonna have security. Cause people gonna clout chase. They might really try to bust his ass.
People gonna clout chasing.
I'm paraphrasing, but Charleston White said some shit in the sense of like if I'm out, somebody knock me out.
Yeah, he said that about getting recorded. Yeah.
It's the one who is.
He ain't gonna have
They gonna jump up and shoot the nigga that's recording.
Yeah. So it's like when you
You have
say
some structure
when you say
around
come
him,
out
man.
without security,
when he pop
he
out.
has established himself to even be able to afford security. You know what I mean? He come out without security, and that's what to challenge the whole like Blood Nation, maybe the whole Chicago, just him one by himself, nobody else.
Cause I wanna know how he got, like you said, how
He
he
got
got
them.
security.
He got them country strong niggas with him. He ain't got no security.
Well, that's what he was saying. Like his cause was always
You
to
got
like,
them
get
Texas
laws
niggas.
changed
You know,
in
they
the
know.
favor of black people. Know what I mean? Like juveniles being incarcerated for long terms for like dumb shit. You feel me? Like he was always fighting that type of cause. And when he used to be coming to like regular niggas and shit like that, like for petitions or whatever to get like send his message. Fuck out of here, like niggas ain't interested. You feel me? The internet started popping off. He realized like I don't know how it started, but he realized like he got a mouthpiece, but he was trying to be righteous. But people don't respect that. People literally respect ignorance. You know what I mean? So you come out, you start making like highlighted statements and stuff, and his shit is like precise. Like it can make sense if you give him a chance. That's all. Like I ain't 100% Charleston White or something like that.
But he out-argued anybody. That's what
his shit makes sense. Like a lot of that shit. So even his method is just like damn, and he can explain to you why he do it like that. It's just like all that shit is documented. So he can explain to you why he do it like that to where it makes sense. But it's just you gotta understand the nature of people, especially our black people. The same black people who'll kill you because they rep in the neighborhood that they mama ran. The same shit Ho said. So like he like the mind frame of like the hood and the ghetto and what's supposed to be like cool and what's not. Like it's a science to his madness, basically, you know what I mean? But like he explained it, but he still always got his
Say that quote one more time when Ho said.
What people niggas dying over the neighborhood that they mama ran.
Yeah, but Hov did the same thing though.
Yeah,
when
so
he shot his brother
that's
over that jury.
Well, I guess so. I don't know how that's the same thing when you repping your hood, repping Oblak. You ready to die for
he shot a nigga.
a whole bunch of niggas gonna rattle you though. Pay that like
They shot his brother.
He shot his brother. He was stealing from him. Stealing jewelry.
It's like he was going to war with blocking him.
That's words That's natural like.
Well, I've been missing.
Oh boys.
I'm about to go.
You good, man?
Yeah, I'm about to go clean up. Get me out of there, though.
That's alright. Hey, y'all want to talk about anything, man?
Meek
Y'all
Mill,
wanna
what about
some-
the Meek Mill getting dropped?
Yeah.
From Atlantic and Violation. Yeah, we put. Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
so what's your feelings on that?
I don't know. Meek don't need them. Meek don't need Rock Nation. He don't need.
He don't need Rock Nation?
Nah. Meek solidified enough.
I feel like-
I fuck with Meek.
Let me ask you
I just
something.
feel like Meek just a lot of times just shit Meek be doing though. You feel me? But
On the internet?
yeah.
Meek-
Other than
Meek
that,
on the
rapping.
internet.
I like rapping Meek.
You do?
Yeah.
You do? When the last hot album Meek
His
dropped?
last
it?
album. What you talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Championships?
Championships was his last album?
Yeah.
I thought he came out with something after
Yeah,
that.
Expensive
Championships was hot. Yeah, I thought he came out with two
Expensive
things.
Pain. Expensive Pain.
What
Expensive
was on
Pain.
Expensive Pain?
Expensive Pain was on there.
Oh, that was an album cover that they were making a big deal about.
Yeah,
on the bus, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like that album either. Yeah.
Nah, that one really
The
promoted.
boy said he went in the studio with Lil Baby
That was
and Dirt.
Yeah.
The boy said he went in the studio with Lil Baby and Dirt, man. Them niggas was whipping, busting out songs, man. He couldn't keep up.
That's what Meek said?
Paraphrasing.
Yeah, them niggas is mean. Them niggas is beasting right now.
So
Dirt
what
and Baby?
that say about what that say about Meek?
It might be time for Meek to go on up.
Yeah,
It might be his time.
It might be time for Meek to just head on out.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So it contradict what you saying, like he don't need them. And
I
stuff
feel like
that.
after the party, they had an all-white party. Everybody
He
was
ain't
there.
really, he ain't
Everybody-
really him coming out with them slaps, P-Dot. Like, all right, we got the intro, we got it.
Listen, they had
It's
but
stick.
B. You gotta understand though.
We got the
He
intro.
ain't-
What's good though? Like how many years? 10 years? 10 years in? Come on, P-Dot.
Yeah.
Let's talk frankly.
He can go out though.
Let me speak,
he
bro.
can alright.
Let me speak, man. Don't cut me off. Look, bro. I'm trying to say, let me say something, man. Hey. World Take Podcast, man. You feel me? Moolah, I don't know where Moolah went.
Well, I'm gonna throw up, son.
Yeah, man. I take over, man. I gotta grab the ball. I gotta grab the ball real quick, man. Real quick, real slick, man. Yeah, man. Meek, man.
Hold this shit up, P-Dot.
Meek might be at a decline, right?
Meek,
Word on, too.
What?
He might be at a decline.
I don't think we got a decline though. You feel me? Like, we still. No, I don't think he had a decline though, but it could be time for him to hang it up though. He might not can't keep up in the ring with these little
Why
young
would you
niggas.
hang it up if you're not at a decline? I don't understand the
Right,
logic.
right. Maybe he had a decline. He had a decline.
Yeah,
But I like his eyes out.
if he say he can't keep up with the Dirt and them, cause they do songs like crazy, like
Yeah, they
fast.
got hits all
The
the time.
niggas is young boys.
Maybe.
How old is Meek?
Meek probably like 30.
How old is Dirk and Baby?
Dirt like 30.
Dirt 30,
Dirk 30?
but
Yeah,
Dirt is really
Dirk
found.
shaved his face.
He found his
Dirk-
sound.
Dirk shaved his
He-
face bald.
I thought Dirk was like 26 or something.
Dirt found his sound.
Hey,
So he
Dirk
the
shaved his
Siggy
face
shit.
bald. He
Yeah.
got
The Siggy shit?
Yeah, he found his
Nah,
sound.
y'all
That's
not
his
hearing
style
me.
though. Like, that's
Dirk
that's
shaved his
style.
face bald. He got
Dirt can't grow no beard.
no. I seen Dirk. I seen Dirk.
I
You
ain't
can
never
Google
seen
it. Dirk Stubbs. Dirk shaved his shit bald, bruh.
So he's trying to feel like he's younger than he is.
That's how you feel?
I mean, that's what
Why
you
would
say.
you do that?
Yeah, but what that
So,
got to
yeah.
do with his music?
Because they
man?
feel like rap is a young man's sport.
What that got to do with his music? If
About-
he shaved his
Nah, because he
face
was
bald.
just shocked that he was 30. I just wanted him to know
He
like
know
Dirk.
Dirt been around
Dirk
for a while.
Dirk young.
30 young, yeah, but it's still like Dirk shaved his face.
He came in Chief Keef era. That was
Dirk
like
also had the
2010.
weave. He had the weave. He had the weave
Dirk
dreads. Dirk had the weave dreads.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, man.
Everybody
He
knows
talking
Dirk
about
had the weave
fucking-
dreads.
He had the weave dreads.
He had the weave
He had
dreads.
the
Nah,
little
he ain't
shit.
had no weave.
He had the
He
little
had
shit
the
for a long
weave
time.
dreads,
yo.
bro, and then it jumped to the dreads. Like everybody know
Well,
that.
everybody in Chicago do
Fetty
that.
Wap.
Though. They do that out of Chicago. Anyway.
Fetty Wap did that.
Yeah, that's what
That's
they do.
Fetty. Like, Fetty, like.
No, Dirk did that.
Yeah, he probably
I ain't gonna
did.
lie to you, people. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
Drake had
even if
fake
you don't
dreads.
feel like that, if you find
Drake
out
had
later
fake
with that change your vibe, since you like, nah, he don't do that, but that change.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
bro.
I mean, no. I mean, this is different. This is a different world we living in. You feel me?
You
And
feel
niggas
like
is
Jay?
doing
You
shit
feel like Jay didn't take Meek
I
nowhere?
call,
I mean,
take Meek
for
anywhere.
what?
Yeah.
What level? What album
From
did you start fucking with?
2012, he had signed the Rock Nation to now. Meek say he feel like he in progress. He ain't do nothing.
That's what Meek said. He felt like he in progress.
Yeah. So he going independent, right? He might go Mike Rubin management. So
Meek got, what's up? Who? So what, he need niggas
He
to write
want
them
to-
slaps for him?
no, it ain't about the music. It's
You
about
know the
they not
product-
promoting him.
You know the
He-
product always
Meek, you know,
overwins.
Meek love writing. Meek, that's what he do, bro.
If he got that good product is undeniable. You hear me? Drake
good.
ain't get no crazy deal from
Wait,
from Wayne and them, know what I mean? But Drake, his product gonna outlast all that. We gonna resign shit and reevaluate situations when you putting out that good product.
Yeah, I don't think really nobody was really fucking with Drake.
Meek came out the era. Meek tried to start some trouble with
We see what
Drake.
we having. We see what happened to him, right?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy what happened.
When we
Like,
fast forward to
he did
Meek
beat
now.
Dirty, yo.
Meek having beef with everybody. He keep beefing
Well, we
with
having beef with?
academic.
How you feel about Gilly and Rick Ross?
I want Gilly to
That's
sit the
a
fuck
good
down, yo.
Yeah,
I
okay.
want Gilly to just sit down.
Okay.
Like, relax, bro. Like,
Yeah.
sit down, Gilly. You feel me?
How you feel about that, Doc?
Gilly funny, man.
This whole Gilly is funny.
He ain't gonna lie. He his roasting make up for like he ain't got no just track. Nothing. He got a crazy roast game.
Yeah.
Like he can get at anybody in the industry with that roast. Like
Don't worry about that, Mood. I'll get that. You want to speak on Gilly Mo?
hey,
Gilly on.
Gilly crazy, man. Gilly was a person named Ross.
Oh,
One thing about
You not gonna come. I'm gonna come.
You don't respect the cow, buying the cow?
Nah, actually, that's a tax write-off. I found out.
that's a tax write-off.
I found out Bond having
Farrakhan
Bond
preached that heavy.
having formerly
Piece
a
what?
land.
Like just having farming your own animals,
Oh, yeah.
raising your own like
Yeah.
your crop and shit like that.
I thought you said he pieced it.
Y'all fuck with Farrakhan?
I don't like Farrakhan.
Nah, Farrakhan ain't
Nah,
really-
Oh man,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
Nah, you gonna
Farrakhan-
have to come back.
he
You got some
But
opposing.
look though, you gotta think about it. What Farrakhan? Think about the progress of Farrakhan. Look at his tributes. What he really been doing besides talk? And he really do that.
I mean, what?
Nah, you know what? It's
do that.
It's not Farrakhan. It's Elijah Muhammad. My bad.
Okay.
But Farrakhan ain't really do nothing either though. You gotta look
What
at it.
do you
Like
mean they do nothing?
he's just like an instrument. He's he's like a figure that supposed to be in this world, a world figure that gotta be there. That's mandatory. That gotta play his part.
Black people.
He's a role figure. He's a role figure. Like he's just a figure that's playing a role.
Yeah.
It's not gonna see no progress. It's like presidents. They gonna promise and preach, but he's not really gonna get nothing done.
Okay.
He's not really gonna get nothing done. He's not gonna help the people with his resource, and he got a mean resource.
So you feel like he never helped nobody, or he don't help nobody?
I just feel like he's been doing a lot of years, decades, centuries, half a centuries, and just
I don't
speaking.
See, I would find him more in
Just
the.
speaking.
His most prominent, his most
all the different presidents that came and go, he was there. Like, he been around a long,
biggest
long
thing he did was
time.
What he do?
I think he stopped somebody beef. Who was it?
That's the biggest thing he did.
I forgot what rappers it was.
He stopped the John Roller 50 beat.
Nah.
No, the Jada and Beans. It was the Jada and Beans.
Nah, he couldn't have stopped that.
He did. He
Yeah.
stopped that.
He stopped
He
it.
did. Yeah,
That
that's
was
the biggest thing he did.
Oh, and if I believe it, he was trying to advocate for the East Coast, West Coast first shit. Like they would have meetings over that shit, and it was like Farrakhan.
It's like a marathon. You
Yeah.
start off fast, then you wheezing in the back. That's Moolah. Even if you
So
start off
this
fast,
my
then
thing.
you wheezing in the back.
This where I'm at.
Even if I slack, he said.
These
Yeah,
high
man.
expectations for one man to do.
That's not a high.
It's like
expectation.
the idea of it's like so many people who forward thinkers.
You
and they
grab that mic. Once you grab that mic, bro, your expectation is high, right?
Yeah.
Once you stand,
What else you gonna say?
once you grab that mic, your expectation is sky high. That's why I think a lot of people don't grab the mic. They be behind Farrakhan. Why his bodyguard ain't speaking? Why he ain't speaking? Why everybody in the back that's behind him is
Because
speaking?
it's just like, whoa, we got enough evidence that we don't gotta really speak.
Nah, why they not speaking on the Tuesday? Why is somebody not speaking on the Wednesday? Why is that somebody not speaking on the why is Miss Protege not speaking on the Thursday? Why is partner not speaking on the Friday? Why is other business partner not speaking on the Saturday? No, because he just gonna speak. That's all he gonna do. Ain't nothing gonna get done with that beef he set between Kiss and Beans, because he thought it was gonna go to a fundraising stick. And that's real shit. He ain't get nothing done. He ain't get nothing done, bro.
What did Dr. CB get done?
Dr. CB get done, he did more probably for people than him. Farrakhan ain't never come with no help.
Okay, so
He never
feel
come
like
with no holistic,
help.
holistic idea of
What do you mean?
eating right.
Like,
You feel me?
he never talk about no ideals of like not eating no McDonald's, feeding your children trash like that. Like feeding this American food, like where he talk about farming your own
No,
animals.
he talk.
What are you talking about? That's what do you think
He
CB
doing.
doing?
How get the message?
Exactly.
Like-
That's all I'm saying. So it's like you want to chop people out who got good, great messages and saying what have they done? Nah, they put their message out there.
But he been
It's
doing
what you
it
want
for
to do.
a half a
You want
century.
to absorb it, or you want to absorb the dirt and clean bond message. Whatever message you want to absorb, you absorb it. Some people out here preaching some forward thinking, something that's better for the whole of black people, and or the whole of people in general. Know what I mean? And some people preaching some bullshit, so you can listen to the I don't know, Pusha T McDonald commercial and say, oh, or the what's the
So
Travis
you ain't
Scott?
to hear that.
You want to get a Travis Scott
For 50
McDonald's
years.
burger
You heard what he
and
said?
chicken nuggets?
Don't eat McDonald's for 50 years.
You wanna
Don't eat
get-
McDonald's only for 50 years.
You want to get some sweetie chicken
What
nugget
else you
sauce?
doing? You get what I'm saying?
Or you want to listen to Farrakhan, whatever you want to hear.
Here, don't eat McDonald's for 50
But
years.
don't say, oh, Sweetie got the whole
Don't eat
hood
Burger
on
King
Sweetie
for
got
50
chicken
years.
nugget sauce, but what had Farrakhan?
Nah, but wait, that's
Don't
all
say
he
that.
did.
Do y'all look at that as selling out?
What?
Making McDonald's raps about eating is bullshit. Because at the end of the day, you know McDonald's is bullshit, correct?
But it's the
It is
mentality of
bullshit.
saying, oh, that's Ford. Travis Scott got the McDonald's deal. That's a big
But
deal.
they
That's not
They're
something
using
that
somebody
he
who's sending
He
a
got a
message
rap
like-
deal. That's
like Dr.
kind of
CB.
special.
They're using black people to promote McDonald's to us.
I listen.
Hey, yo,
Listen.
one thing about it is, you gotta eat. If you poor, if you're from the black community, you gotta eat. So it's just like, if they offer you McDonald's, I don't want you turning down McDonald's because it's like, oh, That's
McDonald's not even cheap now. That's
Hear
the
me out.
thing.
Hear me out.
McDonald's is not cheap.
Yeah.
That shit not
It's
cheap.
not cheap.
Hear me out.
Ain't no
dog.
food
That's
cheap
not
right
good
now.
enough for me.
It's
That's not good
No
enough
food
for
cheap.
me.
It's like the Nike. It's like Nike.
There's no food cheap.
It's like Nike or food.
Nothing cheap. Everything up right now.
Yeah.
I went and got a hat real quick, right? Hat. All they hats say 65.
That's Meek and that's
Crazy.
Meek and Jay. That's Meek
That's
and Jay.
crazy, right?
It's crazy.
They
Yeah.
say
That's Meek and
65. That's deep.
That's Meek and Jay.
Oh man, they had to say $65. I had a scramble for a 30, like a 41 one.
That used to be Air Force One.
What?
65.
65.
A VIM, you go a North or something like
So
that.
that's Meek probably getting this extra 20. He getting the dub. He trying to become the billionaire. He ain't gonna Mark Rubin. And Mark Rubin said they said product, raise the price.
But everything
No, he
is
says
going
it's
higher.
probably
Everything
he
is
being
higher.
characteristic.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
right.
Everything is
Everything is
high.
high.
Housing market is crazy.
Well, you
The
how much
rent.
you pay for the
But the
cheesesteak?
finish bill went up. when
Rent,
you
ain't I gonna lie, rent 2 racks right now.
Rent crazy.
Rent
Rent
two
crazy.
racks.
It's 2
One
racks.
bedroom
for
right now, 2
and
racks.
Walnut. You feel
2
me?
racks.
That's crazy.
Like you be paying
2
like
racks. And guess what? How much a spot is when you really want a nice view in Philly? It's $2,800.
yeah.
That's
ridiculous, yo.
That's what you're gonna
The
be
average
paying.
person can't afford that.
Nah.
The average person can't afford $2,800 a month in rent.
How they paying that though? That's
They was pushing all that money out during the COVID time.
And now that's what all them PPPs and all that shit they was giving out.
It's
This
$2,800,
how it comes back on you.
Yeah.
Now rent is $3,000 a
for a
month
nice furnished
To live in the
1
hood.
bedroom. It's $2,800.
to live in the hood. To live in the
Think
hood.
about that, bro. That's deep.
You want to live somewhere nice now?
Cheesesteak. That's how much a cheesesteak is. After you buy the nice furnished bedroom for $2,800, you brought that boom. You paid them boom. I'm hungry. A cheesesteak is $8.
Yo.
And think about it, if you want to make that trip to the grocery store, you're going to be paying $8. $8 probably twice a day just for a sandwich.
Yeah.
You might get a cold cut later.
Eating out is
hot
very
sauce.
expensive.
It's expensive now.
Yo, you know what the smart thing to do? The smart thing to do is to go food shopping.
Yeah.
You feel me? Bring your food out with you.
That for sure.
You know what money I'll cut down if I stop eating out?
Yeah.
Like I work on the road, so I gotta eat out. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like it ain't like I could just bring my food home and microwave. I don't got a microwave. I'm in the truck all day. You
Yeah.
feel me? So it's like, what can I eat? You feel me? But
You don't go eating
food
out. Where you
shopping.
be eating out? Like where you
Yo,
be eating out?
you wanna hear some gangster shit, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even be eating, my nigga.
You got a time.
Yo, I'll
where
eat a
the
breakfast
food, they
sandwich and
kick
then
in.
I won't eat again till I
Till
get
you get
home.
off. All right,
You
yeah.
feel me?
I used to be more like I eat at 12 and then I'll be good. I'll find something to eat at 12.
I eat something at 12, like it'd be a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah,
And then I won't eat again till I get home, though. You feel me?
yeah.
But yo, food is crazy, yo.
Nah, for sure.
And you
For
think a motherfucker like me on the road, and you spending $20 a day on eating out? Let's just say 20.
Easy.
Feel me?
So hold on. You say,
$400 a
you
month.
think about
That's
it.
$400
You forgot something
a
though,
month.
bro. You said
What's
you
up?
driving trucks, right?
That's just for a
That's
one
what-
meal. That's
okay,
just for
yeah.
one
So
meal
you
out
driving
the
a
day.
work van. So you driving a work van, or you driving a truck on range probably. It depends. 18 wheeler, that's 500
What?
every time you need gas. To fill
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you driving a box truck, that shit probably like 150. You're driving a van, cause I got a little squatter out there right now. You feel me? And that thing eat gas,
Yeah.
so it's like it take 100
Yeah,
to fill that up.
that's nasty.
So look, I got
That's nasty.
So look, I got a pest control company. So I'm just on the road going to different every stop, every route I'm going. I'm moving my route throughout the day. You feel me, bro? You know how much money I spend on gas? You feel me?
That's crazy.
How you feel about that, B? Like how people getting by off the gas? How people surviving? They just stay in the
You
crib.
gotta previous your life or electric car. Electric car is really
Yo,
gonna
electric
be a
is
thing.
really-
They're gonna
right
force
now.
us into that.
Right
Priya,
now.
get a little
They're
Priya.
gonna like
But
force
gas
us out of that.
prices are dropping right now. Like they back down.
Oh, yeah?
They mellowing out.
They ain't the Trump era though. They ain't Trump era.
Because it's like
It's still high. Nah, it's
340, you
high.
ain't see it 345.
Nah, it's high.
You ain't see it 345.
Nah, it's high.
I don't lie to the people like that.
Probably like
You always did not see those shit 345.
340. I
that
see
shit
it.
$4.
345?
Yeah, Borntown and shit. Yeah.
Oh hell no! Don't send people out
Nah,
there
for
and
real.
they go out there
Nah, for real. Yeah. Wait,
gas.
it's not $4. It's not, cause it's not. Nah, I'm positive, bro.
All
It's
right.
like 3 and some change right now.
So what
that was
that happened on the
prices-
heat wave week?
I don't
Because I
know.
know, you know, I
I
be
get
on
gas
gas
every day.
every single
I
day.
noticed that it started going down. It was like 480, like 389. 370, 360, 350, 340, 335. I see. Last time I got gas was 335. Last time I got gas was 335.
You seen 335?
I seen higher than that.
Man, look at that right
Hey,
now.
look.
Gas prices. Watch this.
Gas prices in New Jersey.
435.
Yeah.
435. 450. That's
Nah, he not trying to. Don't go out for himself.
And you gonna get pulled
Don't
over.
listen to that man.
You out for you gonna get pulled
Yeah,
over.
there's a way.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yeah,
Hey, you lie, you gonna get pulled over. You know you gonna get
free
eat
service
with
for free.
It's over.
It's over.
Doc.
It's over. You gonna get
Hold up, man.
Nah, yo.
Bordertown nasty too. They real nasty.
I want to ask y'all about it.
How you feel about fast food? How you feel about Chipotle? I just want to
I
ask
love
y'all about
Chipotle.
Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I know it's not Chipotle. I just want to.
I love Chipotle. Nah,
I've been
Chipotle-
eating Chipotle heavy, man.
Chipotle
How you feel
real.
about Chipotle?
Fully real
I've been
food,
eating a
bro.
burrito. I've been getting a burrito. Oh,
I like the bowl. I fuck with
brown
bowls.
rice.
I fuck with bowls.
Oh,
But
man.
all the
The
other
chips,
shit
you get
though.
the chips, you get the chips.
Oh, I gotta get
Gotta
chips.
get the chips.
Mandatory.
Gotta get the chips.
Mandatory.
Chipotle
matter
took
of fact,
over. They took over the whole industry of fast food.
I'm ready to buy Chipotle after this.
A word?
So I was looking at my clock. That shit closing like
Chipotle,
shit closing like 8, 9 o'clock.
It took over like McDonald's and all that other shit. It's healthy
But it's
too.
Chipotle.
And that shit
Somewhat
healthy.
healthy.
I get the tofu.
big.
It's the
big,
best.
though.
It's the best to eat out of
It's
all
the
fast
best
food.
to eat. It's not really unhealthy. It's
So
not.
if that's the best to eat, that means Lowe's is second best?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bowls like the fake ass Chipotle.
Okay.
Baduka Dunks. You heard
Yeah, I
that?
went to that. I went to that.
Baduka Dunks is alright.
And they cater to you real
It's
nice.
just, it's just kind of ass though.
Yeah.
But it's a
Oh,
fake
word?
ass. Yeah, it's a fake
They
ass
chips
Chipotle.
in- I thought it was alright. Well, yeah, you
No, it's alright though. but
The
I-
chips
I-
kind of
chips-
like they make it there or something.
Yeah.
Cause that's what I had tasted. And I'm like, yo, this is a little weird. Like a little weird. They're not like commercialized chips
Yeah, I
like
don't
the
know.
American
Nah.
standard westernized, made in the factory.
Sometimes you
all
just get so
equal
used.
sizes.
Sometimes you just get so used to a certain thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just used to Chipotle chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using
If it ain't Chipotle, I'm just like, what is this?
What is this shit? You know that shit?
All the time.
I get that
You
burrito.
don't fuck with the Doritos line?
Nah, I don't like the.
Doritos line.
Yeah, the tortilla chips.
What it sound
Big
store?
bag.
I don't like that
Grocery
long.
store status.
I don't like that long twist.
That line.
I don't fuck with that long twist.
Restaurant
I like that shit.
style.
Did you eat
Plain
the,
Jane.
So the new Chipotle, it got a new flavor. It's called something Polo. Something you can order it. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah,
you order it, you can try it.
Nah, I get
It's right there. It's like
I get tofu.
It's a new flavor. Oh, you a vegetarian?
It's a what?
Yeah.
Flavor of what?
No, but I like getting tofu.
A flavor of what? Like
Yeah. So you ain't debating the names like getting
I
tofu.
get tofu when I'm there. That give me my jump start.
Oh, they got
Vegan
tofu
for the
options.
week. I might be vegan for the week and eat them with tofu. And that's a whole week.
Before they never had a tofu option.
They
They used
always
to be just
had it.
veggies.
Yeah, they always
I
have
always
tofu.
had it.
Nah, they ain't always
They
had it.
always
Trust
had
me,
it.
I've
They
been
always
not
had
eating
it.
meat for a long time, bro. I've been
They
not
always
eating
had
meat.
it.
Bro,
But
like,
you
you
never
never
eat-
get a
you never eat-
vegetarian.
You got a
I don't
Chipotle
eat
pull
meat.
up on her.
They don't got no fish. That's where they lost me. They would have had some type of throw some fried
Oh, so
fish
you-
or some
so-
pasta
so-
there.
so you eat chicken
fish.
fish.
Pasta, some Chipotle, they kill the game.
So you eat meat, but you just don't.
I
eat
gotta
fish.
get the hot sauce.
I eat
too.
fish.
You eat fish.
I
You
eat
eat pescatarian, or whatever that's called.
I'm just on whatever wave I'm on right now. Like I don't eat meat though.
He
Like,
ain't
I
eating
would
meat.
eat-
He just eating that
Well, that's
fish.
like a meat, no homo.
What, like 2 years ago or some shit like that.
Oh,
But
you
then
can
I had
stick
a
to
break.
it?
I had a break between
That's
like
what's up.
I had a break where I started eating meat. It was on like a Thanksgiving. I started eating for like a year. But prior to that, I had another spree, like, you know what I mean, where I wasn't.
I want
eating
to
meat.
try. I want to try to go vegan, but it's just so hard. It's just hard to eat vegan. Especially like me, I'm on the road. What the fuck am I gonna find a vegan? Like,
That
Hey,
shit
yo.
texture.
Let me ask you something. You think the food prices, the cost of the food prices rising? You think that's gonna like? What do you think that's gonna lead to? Like more crime? You think people is gonna be leaving out with the shopping cart?
Yeah,
Like you think it's gonna be more of that? Like
People doing it
yeah,
now.
that.
people
Like
doing
leaving
it.
out with the whole shopping cart.
Yeah, we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Food prices, but everything is going up. But it's the inflation of everything. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I mean the inflation gonna lead to a lot of crime. You think like more stealing,
Yeah.
more death. Like people ain't paying that. It's like
Poverty brings crime.
Right. And that's what you think they gonna restock, or you think it's gonna be empty? Like what's the results of that? And they get too steep.
Yo, my little brother, he into a lot of shit, and he was like that. We ain't even seen nothing yet. As far as
like the purge type of shit.
Like food shortage and shit. Like a food shortage is coming.
Food shortage is gonna be a purge. Like when the food shortage, people is gonna be
like you seen that baby formula shit. Like people couldn't get baby formula for a long time. Like,
it was a couple items, hot sauce and stuff. It was like hot sauce. People couldn't get a certain.
Hot sauce you don't fucking need.
They couldn't get it though. It was like,
parents couldn't get baby formula for the kids.
For the kids, I remember that.
But bread, milk, all that shit, it's gonna be a time where that shit's gonna be now on the shelves. Period. Like you can't even get it. And then what's gonna happen? You feel me?
Hence the Farrakhan messages and shit.
But that's what.
To where it's like shit might sound far-fetched. You start talking real shit to especially like black people and shit, you get called crazy.
Yeah, but that's why Farrakhan ain't never like show you how.
But like he like lives it like to where it's like
he got his own. He got his own form of that.
Yeah, that's what he preached. Though.
He got
like,
his own
a lot of people in the South, you know, they had the jure and de facto racism in America, and like in the South and shit like that, they had a different experience to where it was like, bitch, we understand the white people.
You
don't
think his cow's fat though? Keep it real. How you think? What's the health of Farrakhan animal? What you think? They ain't good health.
I don't know. I'm sure he know what he's doing. He's not here. Like, he's not building. I'm not sure. I don't think he's building a farm to feed the country or nothing like that. He not fucking with Purdue.
But he got his he got his crew though. He got his faculty. Like, he got a lot of people on his roster, probably like 100 people.
Yeah.
Like MC Hammer was, or Mayweather is, he probably like twice that.
What do you mean?
He got people to feed.
Oh yeah,
you know that, right?
Yeah.
He got a lot. Yeah,
of course.
He got people watching over him that's watching over them, sideways, like all around. Like, see how Jay Prince move? He on a whole nother level with that because
Jay Prince beefing with Wack.
Yeah, but dang.
Yo, Wack he got the perfect name. Wack.
You know what? I don't think
corny.
He can't
he can't
wipe Jay
Wack
Prince.
made niggas millionaires though.
Who? They been
Game Ray J.
Nah, they been. He didn't get Wack. He didn't get Game. He didn't get Game.
What about Blueface? Give him somebody.
He
not just
the only one, not Game. Game been rich.
Creating opportunities.
Because he was under Jimmy Henchman, bro. You gotta remember that. Under G Unit, he was under Jimmy Henchman. He wasn't under Wack. Wack was driving trucks.
So why do you need Jimmy Henchman to be under Wack?
Jimmy Henchman went to jail. He doing life right now.
Yeah.
He smacked, he shot up Tony Yayo people's house up because they smacked his shot. He smacked his son. He shot the house up.
Wack definitely got a resume in the industry though, for sure. He
only got no face.
He a millionaire nigga.
know what he known for? He known for like extorting people when they come to Cali.
That too. Like
either him or Big U, you gotta check in with.
Remember they had Suge Knight. It's like if you say Suge Knight ain't make niggas millionaires.
But low key,
Drake been signed with
low
this
key
person,
Wack.
that person.
Low
like,
key though, that's this what make Wack. Low key though, Wack.
Intelligent black niggas.
He fucking uppity
black
uppers. You heard? He got a lot of dirt on uppity upper people.
He's intelligent, bro.
Like uppity upper people. Like Tom Cruise. He might got Tom Cruise tape and. That he got a lot of shit like that, uppity upper people in Hollywood, not no lower people.
Wack,
yeah, he got a lot of A-list secrets.
Wack's been dealing with in the industry
he got a lot of A-list
like decades, bro.
Yeah,
it's not like he's not no new guy.
Nah, he just came in the industry. He was dealing with Suge Knight.
That from way back.
Because he said they pulled up on the FUBU niggas and made them pay.
Wack been in the industry.
You know the FUBU niggas when they had FUBU, he said FUBU was just getting hot. They flew to LA, they threw a FUBU party without checking in. They called Suge or the nigga Big U. They say he the crip nigga that you gotta check him with. Either him or Snoop. Either them two. You know, Snoop friendly. He ain't really extorting you.
Friendly. He ain't but Snoop a gangster, but he not aggressive gangster. They
said that a lot of times Snoop people got fucking confronted by the big boy. Suge, like, smacked up, like, you ain't check in with me, fuck Snoop. They had no type of problems, you feel me? Because Suge was in every pocket. The niggas ran up on the fool niggas and him and Wack. That's when Wack told his little first story about they ran up on them and do a party, FUBU party, release party, and they confronted niggas and made them cough up 15,000. Like, that's the type of shit Wack be on. Like, they run up on you at your party. Where he at? Where that hit Whack gonna do the job? He'll bring the goons, Spyro niggas.
Yes.
And then
Threatening
like,
them
Said,
niggas.
whack the
threaten them
big
niggas,
OG.
up, send me
The
30,000.
big OG out there right
Yeah,
now.
so they gonna get the 30,000 here, give it to him here, cough it up. And that's them niggas be extorting niggas.
Guess what else they
Crazy.
said though? That he the big OG. They also said, you know, he got a crib, like he live in North Jersey.
Who?
He got
Whack.
a crib in
Black?
Yeah.
You live in North Jersey?
He
Yeah.
probably live in Teaneck. Because he know all about the little TJ situation. He told
They
me,
call him the big OG out Cali though.
yeah, Wax said he don't discuss no gang business out of Cali. He don't want to get no Rico.
Y'all see the dynamic?
How y'all
of
feel?
that
How
shit?
y'all feel about like they said it's gonna be another rapper the next 60 days that's gonna be getting
In
Rico.
Atlanta?
Who you think is gonna get the Rico? And they
I
said
don't
it's
know.
a
Talk
rapper,
about the Rico. That's just scary.
and they said it's gonna be. They said it's a rapper in Teller.
Yeah, for some reason I just think it's Lucci. I don't know why, but you
Like
feel
they
me?
gonna revisit his case and come up with something new.
I just feel
Nah,
like Lucci went
I
out.
don't think Lucci is. It could be. It could be somebody. They said whoever
Who
was.
you think?
Who was?
Give me a name.
Who was around Duggar? Nah, who was around Duggar though? Like and
Gunna?
and branched off. No, Gunna locked up. Who was around? They thinking about the people. Who was around Duggar, and then like stopped being around Duggar.
It's a lot of people.
Well,
Thugger was fucking with Gucci. Gucci brought him in the game.
Okay.
Thugger was fucking with Future. You feel me? Free Bad Gang, you know, Future and Free Bad Gang. They was running. They was running scams and shit. You feel me? Like, you know, Future came off the FBG,
Yeah,
and that's what they was. That's their thing.
So yeah, it was like.
But that would be federal though, definitely for sure. Feds would pick that up.
So they was saying like Future might be the next Future, Little Baby might be the next people they grab out of Atlanta. Cause they said it's an Atlanta residents. One is telling people like T.I. telling them too. Do you think T.I. telling them that?
I'm saying they got T on the rock because of that shit that happened in the first place. Got close to machine guns and shit.
And
You
he
think-
might be still lifetime for the telling,
Yeah.
right? Like he's still like old people. He might gotta tell them all his life, right? Like other
You
generations.
can't shake
Like
that
I
up.
want to tell his nephew when he come up.
Yeah. That's deep.
I said, I ain't gonna speak on that because I don't know. You feel me? But when you be signed to police, you be signed.
You be
because of
signed
the
for
deals.
life.
Yeah.
You fuck up them deals, they gonna fuck you up.
Diddy
Like
deals.
like Alpo, they gonna do you like Alpo.
The nigga who set me up for the police, like he got contracts. Like he worked for them.
Like he said a couple people.
Yeah.
Like mine's, like when he set me up, that was just a.
Tell us
still
about it.
need more.
Yeah, tell us about it.
We want more. We need more.
Tell us.
Tell us about it. What
Tell us about it. Tell us about how you got
You
set
got
up.
gonna roll up?
Nigga set me up.
I ain't got some roll up.
He set me up 3 times. Controlled buys. Feel me? Him.
He was like somebody you knew.
Who you was meeting?
Somebody I
man?
know. I was meeting in regular places though. But you know what's crazy though? When I tell you about go with your intuition, you feel me?
Yeah, you gotta go with your
Yo, my intuition, this nigga called me one time and was like, yo, I need 100 joints.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, I don't even care if they good or not. Just bring them to me. That's how you come old school. Old nigga. I don't even care what they is. I don't care if they good, just bring them to me. I don't want them. I want them. So nobody
All money ain't good
Now it
money.
makes sense to say, yeah.
Yeah, all money ain't good money.
Yo, when he said that, I just was like,
That was like a red flag. That
it was
weird
a
shit.
red flag, bruh.
All
And
weird
I
shit.
still went and served this nigga.
Cause that was greed.
Greed.
Alright, so hold on.
That pussy said, bring me, I don't care. 'Cause first of all, this is the man I'm leaving out. He was the type of nigga that when he copped off of me, he complained about everything. Oh, well, they don't like those. Oh, man, every time. Oh, man, this is not good. I don't, oh, man, you said, this one time, he was like, I don't bring me. I don't care what they is.
I mean, he was in a tight situation.
He was in a tight situation.
He be coming like that.
I went and served him. Went back home, leaving the house. They boxed me in.
Alright, so where you went and served him at? Like,
I went and served him out by the police station.
North Columbia.
out,
Yeah.
off of
Off
Clay.
across the street.
Off of North
On the
Columbia.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On corner.
That's when I blocked.
Alright.
Yeah. And he and when I read my paperwork, at first I thought it was somebody else, you feel me? Like I ain't gonna say what I thought it was. But I thought it was somebody else, you feel me? But I read my paperwork, they was coming like the person that got from me got out. They said something though, but I wasn't serving niggas who had cars. Nobody I served had a car.
Yeah.
But they was like, this person got out of his car and got into my car. It was only one person that I served who had a vehicle.
Yeah.
Everybody else was just walking up on me. Like, I pulled up on their blocks and all that shit.
Yeah, that gave it away.
They gave it away. Big
Gave it
time.
away.
He got out of his vehicle, got into his vehicle, got back out.
Yeah,
got back
duh,
into
he
his
ain't
vehicle, pulled
stupid.
off.
Yeah.
Only one person I served was a nigga who had a car. Everybody else was just walking up on me.
Yeah.
And I seen him after I got caught. Now, mind you, this was a nigga that.
You should have played it calm. You should have.
No, I was definitely calm though. But mind you, this was a nigga that every time he see me, he like, yo, my nigga, yo, all on the nigga dick or shit. Well, I seen him this time after I got bumped. That's how he coming.
Acting weird.
Weird as hell. No eye contact.
And y'all,
No eye contact. I'm standing right here next to this nigga. No eye contact. Not no. Come on, nigga. Nothing. He just like he don't even see me. But I'm not pressing him or nothing. I'm just there. I'm in the area. He's right there. But he's not. No eye contact. Right over me. Like I'm literally right in front of him.
Yeah.
I said, alright, man. I was blaming somebody else, kinda. You feel me? But I wasn't sure about him. When he did that, I was like, oh yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Man, that's crazy, yeah.
But and then as time progressed, I started telling people what happened, what it was. I guess they started saying, "Oh, he been the police. He been setting niggas up.
You sound like some.
He been setting niggas. I'll show you a little bit of
You thought you had a bonus. You thought you had a bonus.
Hey, yo, can you just say the letter? What's the letter of the alphabet? The first letter of the name.
Oh, his name Wale. He an old nigga. Be doing security.
He from East Trenton.
He be doing security. But you know what? Like, cause guess what? Saying shit like that get you in trouble. I just said,
Like
you feel
saying
me?
his name?
Yeah, you feel me? Like
I just wanted you to say the
bumping,
letter. I would
you feel me?
have paid. You should
A
have
word?
Yeah, like they come like tamper with witness and all. Like that shit's real though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be doing shit. You feel me?
Nah, only
That's
when
crazy.
it's during the case, not after. It's over.
That nigga's police, bro. He's
It's
a
police,
motherfucker. He's a
yeah. You
motherfucker.
can expose niggas. That's what people do on YouTube.
Yeah.
You gotta if somebody got you locked up, expose them.
Yeah.
While
He's
Lake's
a
gonna be
police.
working for the rest of his
Like-
life.
Yeah.
He probably not working for T.I. Probably was
That's
probably
what we got
got the
that from.
feds.
Yeah.
That wasn't federal, state. He probably don't make you work for the rest of it. Like probably federal dude up. Like, yeah. How you feel about the rapper though, like T.I.? Like Future and them niggas. You feel like how you feel about when they come and get like shit 10 years and 15 years ago? Like how you feel about that whole like life of like the law?
What you mean?
When they come and get you for old dirt.
Like
They
10
come-
years ago, they done.
10 years.
They was happy to
Like
get
you
10
changed
years
your
straight.
life, you changed your life 5 years ago, but they say, you know what? I'm gonna wake up today and charge them with something from 2009. How you
Yeah,
feel
that's kind
about
of
that?
spooky right there. Like, I don't think they should.
When he was rolling with such and such, or he was rolling with that crew.
But who was that happen to though?
That happened to Duggar. They said they got him from old shit.
Nah, but it was not that
Duggar,
old.
Gunner.
though.
Nah, like they said they been on them. They got shit from 2012 to now.
2012.
To now.
That's a long investigation. I feel like
They
if
said
you
it's
investigate
now.
anybody for long
They said they
enough,
got everything he did every year. Like they got what he said.
Yeah, they might sit
They got the
down
shit
for a
before
long
he got
time.
on. I think Doug got the best lawyer though in Georgia though. I think lawyer do play.
what's
a part.
a long time? Like 20?
He thinking 30. He thinking
20, 30.
20, 30.
20, 30. Feel me?
15
Yo,
is really a long time for
yo,
a rapper.
bro, 10 is a long
You
time.
heard?
Take you out the
10
game.
a long time. What I ain't gonna lie, what I think anything 5 or more take out the rap.
Niggas be
Nah.
You got a rap career. What the fuck up your
Them
career?
niggas-
When you said what number?
A 5.
When we did 7, she came back.
Give me a
She
give
wasn't
me
the
a
same
rapper.
though.
Yeah, she wasn't the
So
same.
when Pooh Shiesty got 8, you think he gonna come home and do
Who?
Pooh Shiesty?
Pooh Shiesty got 8.
He got 5.
The only
Yeah,
person who did it a long time was C Murder. A lot of them niggas don't
still
keep
in there.
going a long
He's still
time.
in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Bobby did. Bobby though.
Bobby did 8.
Bobby did 8.
Hell yeah, Bobby did
And
8.
that's like with murder and shit like that. That's what I'm saying.
And
that's
when
what
he
I'm
came
saying.
home, they
Let's go
embraced
back
him.
to like the 2030. And
But
then
Bobby did some gangster shit.
Bobby
though.
did that before he had a Thugger money. You feel
So
me?
that's different investigations. Duggar got a continual criminal enterprise.
Yeah, but it still states.
That's a different.
It's
Now I
still
think Bobby
still-
has something similar to that too, though.
Yeah, with the
That gang
GS9.
shit.
Yeah, that's all the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
shit.
GS9.
Yeah, and that's New York.
Yeah, they gave something
That's
about
New
50
York.
years on that case.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
he
I'm
got
saying.
eight.
What I'm saying is money kind of buy you out of a lot of that long time, yo.
It do.
The
So you
reason
think
why.
Doug gonna get, bro? Doug got a lot of money to spend on
Like
players.
worst case scenario,
They say
doesn't
he
like
got
do 5.
That'd be a blessing. If we do 5,
Wow.
that's
Niggas, yeah.
he's
hell
still
yeah.
right. Keep it real. If we do 5, he won.
Hell
He
yeah.
Yeah.
won.
Atlanta.
He won.
He in Atlanta though, you feel me?
But they
It's different
said
the gun laws. Bobby got 8 in New York City.
But the DA got on and said, we got 2 more rappers we want to get. Doug facing 30 years. Doug Gunna facing that too.
That's
They
what
got-
I'm saying. That's how Bobby and them was coming too. Remember, they was all facing a long ass time. I think Roddy got off for some shit. No, Roddy did a short
They
bid.
did 7, 8, 9.
Roddy did a shorter time, like a much
The
shorter time.
celebrity always get the shorter time.
And then, and that money gonna get you out
But
of it. I don't
nobody,
think niggas really
it's somebody in
forget
that case might get 30. You know what I mean? That's in his case.
That's nasty. That's a
Man,
nasty
got
part.
Thugger.
It's not Duggan. It's not Duggan. But somebody in GS9 got 30. You get it? Like,
Yeah.
That's how it happened to every crew. But she said it's 2 more. She said 2 more rappers we gotta get. And Little Baby been going. They said Little Baby going to church and been doing good.
Oh,
He been going to church and talking to the pastor.
I seen him going to
Oh,
church.
Yeah, they said Little Baby
Yeah.
scared. He said he's scared. No, they
Nah,
said that.
yeah.
They said he's scared.
Even though that ain't the feds, that's still Rico.
But it's a lot
and
of
then
time.
the feds can always pick shit
They
up.
said Fizz always pick Rico's up.
And they don't always pick Rico's up.
Shout out to my nigga Hood Rich Pablo. He facing a Rico Dolo in Atlanta. He's not really like famous like Doug, but he got some shit when you look him up. Hood Rich Pablo. He got some songs. I fuck with Hood Rich. He got his own style. I think Soulja Boy be trying to take his style. I don't know.
You think so? I mean, Soulja Boy was fucking with Gucci and shit. That's what he did.
No, I mean, the reason why they hit him with it because he got caught with Marlo. His prints was on that gun that Marlo seen. Marlo had Marlo from one of the QC. He got killed.
Who
Georgia.
Prince was on the gun?
Hood Rich Pablo.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. So apartment complex, some shit like that, right?
Nah, it was on the highway. He got killed even in the studio from being with Lil Baby and Rollo. He left the scene. He left the studio and got killed in the print. They said the prints on the gun was Hood Rich Pablo.
It's crazy how them niggas be getting that money off her rap though. Look how you said he just left the studio with Lil Baby and Rollo and them. The
Yeah,
niggas be
just
getting
left.
money off her rap, yo. Them niggas,
Like you said, in New
man,
York.
why our
like we
town can't be like
No,
that?
I-
He died like
Tell
that.
you, like New York, it's like New York because like people in New York always got networking,
Yeah.
access to people who
Yeah.
network, access to
See
network,
how they say they put put him Fabio with Mace just off of
and there might be somebody out your crew got a crazy sound.
yeah.
Like yo, we got a game. Let's feel crazy on that, and we gonna put some money. He's always a hood nigga that got some money. You feel me? Like the nigga who sell birds and all these niggas who be moving weight. They move be behind the rapper and they be like that. They put them on flex and shit. Cause all that shit really costs.
But yeah, man, what's episode 75?
Yeah, we can wrap this up.
Yeah. Y'all had a good time?
Yeah, man, I got it.
P. Dot, you coming back?
Yeah, I'm coming back. We gotta get homie water though.
Paddock water.
Hey, shots to Fiji, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, Doc, you alright? You had a good time?
Yeah.
I'm saying the whole way you drink water, like,
No, the Moolah lightweight, look at it.
you gotta be a lightweight. We almost do the same thing, you know. Like, you drink
That body
cut.
light.
Like you were at Chipotle, oil.
I'm about to go
Yeah,
get some
yeah.
Chipotle right now. That's why
Oil.
yo, bro, I just searched the
Episode
opening song.
75.
It closed that one.
We're gonna call this one Charleston White, P. Dot's favorite internet
Yeah,
personality.
Charles White is my favorite, bro. That nigga's weird though.
Yeah. Alright, peace out, y'all.
Well, we out of here.
Peace.
God damn. This nigga had this, what Nas said? What you call it?
That's regular.
Now, what Nas say? Just show, wait.
rules. I said we're gonna probably make that
You
part
know,
of the show.
what you call it? Well, you know, how old is you?
I'm 36. I know it. I know whatever you
Who?
talking about.
What you talking about?
Nah,
I
verse
said
on
on what?
shit with Prodigy and them.
Which one?
He would say, "What's the
Y'all
chest
need
shirt?
to give it up. We
Chest show,
don't.
my flirt with a flirt."
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. Life is
That
life.
pussy had the chest out.
I like, yeah, that's one of my favorite.
What?
Yeah.
That's a low key.
At the Bobby Strikes saying concert.
Yeah.
Some shit that
He said, I'm from like my doo-doo don't stink.
Yeah, we bodied that, yeah.
Yeah, nah.
They all bodied
Yo.
that verse, though. They all
Tell
bodied
you
that
something,
verse.
man. Prodigy, probably a lot of that Prodigy movement. You go back and play that shit.
Hey, yo, listen,
That shit time.
Was he the best? Yo,
Listen, I'm saying
Prodigy the best with the slow flow?
I just felt like I don't understand why people ain't been remixing Prodigy shit.
Listen, I'm telling y'all something. I'm 45, right? Yo, coming up, Prodigy is my favorite rapper, bro.
That's
He
crazy.
was in my top 5. First of all, he's my favorite rapper, but top 5, yo. Anything Prodigy jumped on was fire, bro.
Prodigy got fired.
Anything Prodigy jumped on was
A
fire, bro.
heavy beat.
Any
Fire.
remix, any fucking feature.
Yeah.
He just recently, not recently though, but after the wave was crazy,